very well.
Come on, Drew.
Positioned rocks, made some nice freezes, and actually Martin's team, in trying to bail out, knowing the situation was going Hemmings' way, excuse me, Ray, they tried a couple of things and it just didn't work for them to get the house open. And they'll try it again this end to put up the corners. They did have some chances, and Kevin did make that one nice hit and roll, so there was some possibilities using some rocks in the corners. They'll try it again.
Corner guard.
Now the alternative to this, Ray, would be what? Instead of putting it in the corner, would you go in and tap back and leave him sitting at the back and use
the other offensive move, Vickers, which is to tap it back, keep your rock in play. You could try and freeze to the the face of it. You can see what Guy's plan obviously is just to get one in, and Kevin's going to leave it there and try and steal every end. It's always nice to get that first skin to get that first cash in your pocket.
Especially if you haven't played much in the way of skins format, which the Hemmings team have not.
Over curly. It's gonna over curl, guys. Oh, don't touch. Might stop. Do
you have the statistic?
I wouldn't be afraid to play under the skins format, play my guards further out too, Linda.
Right, Dale.
Now, unfortunately, the outturn side is exposed, which will allow Kevin to come down and play a little tap back and maybe get a roll behind the corner.
Well, I'm going to ask her about whether it's easier to steal. He's positioned.
Hurry. Waits there. Hard. Okay, whoa then. Line's real good. Hurry. Yep. Okay. Oh, goodbye.
The hammer too after that, right?
They are taking their time in coming over. With the perfect weight, it will, but
shot, Don.
Takes its time.
Good stone. Freeze on the face, on the angle.
Now, maybe Hemmings knows something, Linda, because the chance of winning a skin with a steel is 32% as compared to 37% with the hammer. That's always been a great debate, hasn't it?
Well, it's interesting because sometimes you can't say if it's just coincidence when the numbers are that close. Does it really matter who has the hammer? It certainly matters in some cases if you can set up the rocks properly. You can score big with last rock. But sometimes, as Kevin did, you get into trouble early and you can't get out of it.
The interesting thing about the call, if we're just playing the 4-rock rule as we saw in Brandon, or the 3-rock rule, that freeze to the face touchstone is a good shot. I think under the skins format, the way the front rocks were set up, that I would have played to tap that rock back, get it away from being shot rock, and try to roll to the corner. Because you don't care how many points are scored against you in this game. If the team gets 6, what do you care? What do you care?
It's good. Back line. Okay, looks like a lot. Well, line's
Rudy
pretty good.
Ramcharan.
You always want to have some kind of an opening to get out, get yourself out, and get your single and get the carryover. And that last end you saw that Kevin got into a situation where he had no chance.
Yeah.
It's really fun to look at this format because another thing you could debate, here's a little tap, is how wide to put your guards. The corner guard, in this case, the black stone in front of the house, you could say maybe bring it in a little tighter to center line so your raise later is a little easier. So this is what's fun about, if you're watching at home, deciding what you would play in these circumstances.
No. Okay.
Gonna freeze into the pocket again.
You notice how quickly the players are into the hack and ready to throw.
Line's tight a bit. Where?
Point's good.
Room now.
Where do you want it, G?
Just kiss le jaune ici, puis juste kiss le jaune un peu. Passe le jaune un peu. Kiss le jaune. Come on, kiss le jaune. Come on. Okay, not bad.
Same shot.
Guy Thibodeau.
Go, Lars.
Just tap back, wait.
Maybe a touch more weight, Rudy. Got to move a few
Tap
things.
this one back here, tap this one here. This will move this one a little bit, just over into this area. Move things around, you heard Kevin say.
Hurry. Hard. Real tight. Come on.
It's Walchuk closest to the stone. Bartlett out in front.
Hard.
On the second stone for Rudy Ramcharan. And he'll crash in front and go through the hole.
A little tight.
A little inside is what he meant. Rudy threw it a little inside the broom.
Gardez l'au bord.
You try and block the path now. He's coming with the in turn.
Yeah.
Well, it was important for Rudy to move things around because now the one side that they've been playing a lot is quite well protected. The stones are overlapped a little bit, so Pierre can afford to come to this other side to play the guard.
Now, Pierre has lots of experience, Linda. We've seen him at numerous Briars. Notice the rotation.
Right off! Yep! Yep!
Very used to playing in the arena ice, on Shorty's ice in particular. It gets into the yellow. I mentioned in the reading the ice segment, it really moves big time. They had to be on the brushing a little earlier. They know it's going to go. The minute you get to that yellow strip, it's really going to move. It finishes big time.
Oui, t'es pas méchant. Ouais, c'est ça. Là, il dit qu'on a pas vu.
Board weight.
Board weight, hit this right on the nose. And get rid of both the yellows.
Clean. Hurry.
Don Walchuk.
Hurt. Whoa. Clean. Hurry. Off. Off.
Oh, goodness. Very nice.
Back ring. Yeah. Back ring, guys.
Back ring weight, down on this stone here, tap this one back to the back of the ring, try and sit right over here in this area here. Oh, another perfect serve.
It's good.
Pierre Charette, the golf pro from the Outaouais.
Oh, right off. Right
Club,
off.
just outside of Ottawa.
Right off. Never.
Weight's great, Guy.
Yep. The other one, Guy.
Yep.
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 Whoa.
Hurry.
Whoa.
Hurry.
This is plan B, Linda?
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know if it's the extra rotation that Pierre puts on that makes
Wade
the
wasn't
stones
back.
go a lot straighter.
Ouais.
He just maybe got it outside a little bit. Well, we've seen this kind of a shot before. You hit this one here, back onto this one here. That'll go that way there. And
Wow. Clean. Clean. Hurt. Hurt. Whoa.
Just like it was illustrated. Boy, and suddenly all that yellow's gone. It's black now, and they're lying 4, and they need 2 for the skin of $1,500.
He makes it look awfully easy, but through the port to make contact with both of those stones. Great shot.
And this is where you can see how clearly it doesn't matter how many rocks are in there, because if they get the 2, they get the skin. So that you move on to the next end. There's no bearings.
Descendre là, no?
So you just want to leave those stones in play. You got the option of coming down here like this, trying to get in here, some position. Kevin's going to have all kinds of opportunities. You could always play that one back.
Okay. Okay. So wait. Quel wait?
Peut-être pas si vite en un ici, pour 24, Guy.
They started out with 600 seats. They've added 150.
Non, mais avec draw weight, on voudra pas. Mais tu sais, si on reste dans la jaune.
I think we can sneak it in here, guys.
It's going to be T-line. T-line for sure, guys. What's the weight? 4? 4.5? Ça ne gosse de moins d'off.
Just throwing draw weight, trying to draw in. If they get a little roll off one of the black ones, that'll work as well. Throwing what they measure between the hog line and the tee is being about 24 seconds for draw.
Under a normal game situation, whether it be 4 rock or 3 rock, you'd be concerned about giving up a 4-ender or something, but you don't care in this situation. Leave the black rocks in there. All you're trying to do is get the stone buried somehow.
No, don't touch.
Or even if you freeze to the face of it.
That's good.
That's a good call. As a matter of fact, freezing to the face of it wouldn't
Okay,
be bad
Guy,
at
I'll
all.
play.
Right in the crotch.
Hey, it might spin out of there, eh? Gotta hit that one first, no? Are we gonna, is it gonna come off that back one? No.
No.
Okay. Be nice to stay right there, though, eh?
Yeah, ours won't curl that much. No way it's gonna curl that much. Right in the middle.
Yeah.
Try to hit it right in the middle, right in the crotch.
No problem.
I don't know. Now normal.
You heard him
type
say,
stuff.
right into this rod, moving this stone this way here. Sit right there. He'd like to sit right in there.
And when Martin Linda says ours won't curl that much,
He's afraid if he tries to just make contact with the yellow that it'll go very straight anyway, so he's playing a stone to go straighter. He doesn't think their team's rocks curl as much as the Hemmings team.
That's a great shot,
Very
especially
nice.
where it rolled to.
and doing it so controlled as well, Linda.
That's interesting. Other than the shot he tried at the end of last end when he was in big trouble, they've played very controlled takeout weight. So you can see the maneuvering that has to happen with this format.
On va venir de même. Tes mains sont en esti.
C'est l'intern?
On va rentrer encore.
C'est l'intern, tu parles?
On finit pas mal de même, finit un peu plus.
Tu vas aller où?
On va juste essayer de passer tête sur la 6, là, qui sait, c'est puis
Keep in mind that Kevin Martin needs 2, so if you can hold him to 1, you'll get the carryover.
pour 2, mais qu'est-ce qu'on fasse?
And it's this kind of discussion that really eats up your time.
Tu peux pas venir ici non
Pas de
plus.
range, y a pas rien.
Tu peux pas venir ici non plus.
Non.
We talked first of all about trying to get in this way
Pas
somehow,
la seule affaire qu'il y a, c'est ça.
in any area
Bon,
into
là,
here.
Tu peux pas venir chercher ça non plus comme un hack weight, juste faire ça.
Talking about hack way through here.
What's going on, way, bro?
How much can I see is the
Question. Les maisons sont mortes.
Ouais, mais on va-tu passer dans ça?
Oui, si tu passes là, si tu passes celle-là, tu le fais. Hack weight.
OK.
OK? Just hack, guys. Ça fait juste manquer elle, burn une chance ici.
Hein? Just hack. Ouais, y a pas
You
grand-chose
have to
d'autre.
throw the upper weight, the hack weight, to prevent the curl. Otherwise, you can't get through there.
Looking good for Kevin Martin at the moment,
I
sitting
fed you, you
3,
need a
and
little
that
more than
shot
hack.
rock is pretty buried.
Hack weight, gonna stay right here. It's a little more than hack.
Guy Hemmings won the first skin, stole it worth $1,500, and so now Kevin Martin trying to put himself in position, and as Linda suggests, looking very good here in this second end of play. Final stone for the skip from the Saint Lambert in Montreal.
You got a terrific roll, Vic. Where the rock rolled to after his last shot was fabulous.
Hold it, sit for him. No, it'll roll too far, and Kevin Martin won't need to throw his last one. He'll take his 2, he'll get his skin of $1,500, and so we're all even through 2 ends. That's it, into the board. It's the easiest stone he's ever played. And think of it, it was worth $1,500 here at the McCain TSN Skins Game.
CM Oliver has been growing client wealth since 1907. CM Oliver offers you a wide range of investment and financial planning services. CM Oliver offers you this timely financial planning tip to help your future grow. Start to nurture it now. Look to CM Oliver. Just call 1-888-CMO-1907 or visit our website. CM Oliver, growing client wealth since 1907.
In 1988, Steve and Gina McDonald began their search for something better. A cozy family community large enough to support their dream. They started with a used sewing machine, and in 5 years, the dream grew into an international success. It all happened in Cranbrook. There are now 4 generations of McDonald's in Cranbrook. None of them miss the city much. Cranbrook, British Columbia. It's not a secret anymore.
Speed Pro Signs Plus is your one-stop advertising center, providing your business with all of the promotional materials you need, like boat graphics, instant promotional banners, vehicle lettering and graphics, storefront signs, plywood and plastic signs, plus a full line of printing. Speed Pro is the largest chain of sign stores in Canada, offering all of the advertising products your business needs. Look for the Speed Pro nearest you.
At Speed Pro!
all in how you use it.
One of Canada's premier sporting events and the crown jewel of curling returns to Canada's curling capital. The 1998 Labatt Brier in Winnipeg, March 7th to 15th. Just about the time you need a break from winter. Our Brier breaks start at just $100 for a complete weekend. For tickets, call or visit Select a Seat and start making plans now for the curling experience of a lifetime.
For goodness sake, take a Brier break.
The competitors in the McKay TSN Skins game fly courtesy Air Canada. And team uniforms here in Cranbrook are provided by Adidas. Great crowd. As I say, their initial seating was 600. They had such a demand for seats, they've added another 150, so that's 750. And people were here putting down their blankets and their coats 2 hours before game time trying to get the best seats. We played 2 ends, and each team now has picked up $1,500. And here in end number 3, we're playing for $1,650, and it's up to Guy Hemmings to pick up 2 if he wants the Skins.
Well, let's see what Kevin decides to do here. He's going to play the guard into the free guard zone area. 3-rock rule.
Back to 3-rock rule. Now this is an interesting approach and one I like. Guy is trying to put a guard right beside the one Kevin has just thrown. Rather than throwing wider to the corner, he's trying a guard closer to center line. Again, maybe easier to use later. So let's see how this works.
What can I do?
In the house. Back 4 maybe.
Gonna go around.
I know.
Go around, yep. Come on. Yep.
Uh-oh. Boy, I tell you what.
Whoa, whoa.
What did I say about that area? When it starts to move, it goes.
But the other thing, too, is that you notice I mean, unless his judgment is way off, Charette says that's back 4, and even if it doesn't touch, it might be top 12.
Yeah, definitely the ice speed in the center is going to be a little different. We don't know if something in particular happened to that one stone, but they'll have to watch that.
Well, I can tell you what the Dale does. Dale shows very little rotation on the handle, so when it gets into that swing area, it kind of just slides sideways as opposed to curling properly. And that's what happened to that stone.
Okay. Line should be good.
Hurry the way.
The teams that play so often in the arenas of Briars or in national events where you're playing inside arenas, most of them all now have very positive rotations. The teams that play a lot in curling clubs on hard surfaces where you can get away with it don't develop that same kind of release. It's a good call to control that zone.
Dale Ness wanted to say hello to everyone at the Howick Curling Club, which is south of Montreal.
Yep. Hurry. Good shot.
That takeout was played because they do respect the fact that they want to own the control zone, the part of the house just in front of the house through to the top 4 foot. They're trying to come around, and those front yellows are not directly lined up, so if they could get a part around them, you couldn't directly raise the yellows onto it, it appears.
Rudy didn't think he had enough ice at first, but you heard Kevin say, no, just get out there, it'll come.
Hurry. Bump him a little. Hey, Don.
See how much ice he takes.
Throwing that as first one? Second one? Or second one?
Guy Thibodeau, who is a machinist
Keep it eye a bit.
for Sammy Steele in Tracy, Quebec.
Line's good now.
Tracy, Quebec, west of Montreal. In fact, some of us at TSN have been in Tracy. We televised a Canadian CPGA golf tournament from there back in 1991.
Oh, don't touch. Let her finish, Guy.
Terrific shot.
You know, this is just plain out fun. It was great.
You can see the movement, the late movement, just terrific. You can really get behind these center stones or any guards.
Now, Rudy has been struggling with his rocks over curling, and the last one, of course, was a little bit short as well. See if he can get a nice freeze with this one.
It's all weight now.
I don't know. Yeah, I'll just leave it.
Okay.
Just too strong.
Même shot 2.
En bas de la glace, Guy, short, c'est bon.
If you're a little bit short, that's fine. C'est bon.
Excellent translation. We will rely on you completely through this game.
And you said grade 10, no French.
Yeah, that's right.
Jeez, I can't believe that.
Hurry, guys.
Boy, another good brushing job now by Dale Ness, Pierre Charette. Out comes Guy Hemmings. Look at this.
Nice shot.
And they'll suck it in and just fight top 8.
2 good shots for Guy.
Top 12 right here.
Two great shots.
Okay.
No, it's
How
not.
much?
Don works
How
for
much?
Lawson
Hurry.
as an investment advisor.
Hurry then. Come on. Try to get it by. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Whoa. Whoa.
Well, the call was a corner freeze on the front yellow, but because the line wasn't there for that shot, they played the alternate, and that's just to come behind it.
I think I play the pick here now. Yeah, right now. I wouldn't wait any longer.
Back ring.
Ouais, faut pas rester là, hein.
Même si tu restes là, pas de danger, il va être en arrière du tee.
OK.
Back ring.
Vas-tu rentrer, oui?
Ouais.
Back ring wait for Pierre.
Yep. Yep. Quick.
There's a big shot right now.
Hurry. Hard. Hurry. Quick. Hard.
Thibodeau. Ness.
Come on, come on, come on, come on.
Look at the lean on those brushes. Got it by, little bump. And out the back, and he'll sit T-line edge of the 4th.
Let's put a rock in a position that we can use it later, make it difficult for him to get it out.
Where are we at? Okay. Line's good. Hurry. Hurry. Okay. Just for weight. Okay, it's got to be here.
On it goes, says Don Bartlett.
Hurry. Come on. Can't rack. Come on. Gotta get past the yellow.
Get it past the yellow if they can. They won't.
Question, is it overlapping? No. Right beside it.
T'as frappé, Duff?
Where can we send it if we hit it?
Hein?
Where can we hit it to?
Ouais, tu peux pas aller là, c'est sûr, tu sais.
On frappe-tu le nez, on jambe en arrière, es-tu correct?
Ouais, t'as jamais pas en arrière, tu frappes sur le nez. Si tu frappes un peu high, il peut venir sur celle-là, tu sais.
Guard, c'est pas bon?
Talking about the risks if they play the takeout.
Non.
Play the guard.
OK.
They talked, as Linda said, they're talking about where would this go if I hit it.
Wanna go like this?
They said, well, it won't jam here, but you might jam it on this one. They decided to play the guard.
Oui, tout the boot.
Just over, guys, good.
Just clean, just clean. Got a curl out. It's not heavy. Just clean. Wait for it.
On va y aller, Duff. Stay with it.
It's not heavy.
Yeah, now.
Bring it. Come on. Bring it.
Hurry! Come on, guys! Come on, quick!
Boy, he's got to do a lot of moving if it wants to guard anything.
Every inch. Come on.
Sweet, Chuck.
Oh, it did. It closed well.
They got it there.
Huh. She's looking at a pin double here, maybe.
The rock better breathe in on the way through.
He's going to hit the black one.
Get through the hole. There's got nothing else.
Do this here.
A little less.
He's going through the hole then to try and catch the black one.
Well, they can't play much of a hole, can it? Goodness.
It curls a lot as it gets to center line.
Whoa.
Kevin's Curling Supplies
Well,
is the name of
stay
Martin's
close.
store.
Stay close.
Here it comes.
Yep. Whoa. Yep. Hard.
Okay.
Whoa.
Find it. Find the hole. Wow, look at this. Is that something? Money just a little too heavy.
Oh, if we get on it, it's on, right? Oh, man. Over curl.
Okay. Now. Oh. Wait. Just trying to get through the hole.
Last year. It's not a real big hole. Got nothing now.
No.
Just pushed it too far. It was a great attempt. We had to really be careful. We heard Don say just wanted to get it through the hole.
Oh, we got to get it.
Just pushed it
Second
too far.
shot? No, he's not. Let's block that, yeah.
I say he's got to try
Okay,
and wait for the
right here.
rails.
All right.
Non, c'est ça, on essaie à cacher un coin et tout.
Try again.
Well, they looked about coming here at first, but then they came up and they looked, oh, let's put it out here in front.
If you wick off that.
Let's wait.
I think they were also seeing if Kevin Martin drew to shot rock, if he would be second shot, and they decided he wouldn't, and so that won't give him a lot of access with that wide in turn.
Just over.
Then move.
Just over. It's got to curl a ton. Just
move.
over.
Gotta move.
Can you bring it here? Come on.
Yep.
Come on.
Yep. Hurry. Hurry hard. Come on, right.
Here's the red out to join Thibodeau and Ness trying to block the hole.
Every inch. Come on.
Okay.
Boy, it sure makes a big move when it gets into the yellow area.
He was trying to run the yellow. It's hit late. Being that we're laying two back here, all we have to do is make contact with that four stone. If we make it perfect, we get them all.
Okay.
Hit that yellow through that hole. And we should be able to cause some damage, right?
Yeah.
The double raise is too tough now. They're
Okay.
okay. So try to run this thing right on the face of the floor.
Yeah.
The way it sits right now, Hemmings has his two. That's enough for the skin.
Well, you heard Kevin explain it to you. Exactly what he wants to do is run that right through that hole there, driving it back there, getting movement of those two stones.
Ron Walchuk getting another look just to line them up, see the angles.
And the second raised stone may come off the stone in the forefoot and go the other way.
Oh, whoa!
It fell away.
Back. Move anything? No, won't do any damage at all. And so it'll be Guy Hemmings who gets away without throwing his final stone. As he picks up the skin. Boy, what a great raise that was by Martin, but just a little heavy. As Guy Hemmings picks up the skin of 1650. It's just his first semifinal. We've seen some great play so far.
This sports break is brought to you by today's Kmart. Everything we do is built around you.
Hi, everybody. Brendan Connor in the TSN newsroom again. This afternoon, there's an NBA matinee game at MSG. The Knicks home to the Charlotte Hornets, and Larry Johnson having to sit this one out against his old team. Got a sprained ankle, LJ does. First half, though, John Starks on fire for the Knicks. Buries a three from out there. He had 16 off the bench in the first half. Watch this play. Late first half, scramble for the ball. Glenn Rice comes up with it, and look at this. Hook pass to Del Curry, wide open underneath. Great play. Hornets down by 8 at the half, and now they are down by 8, and it is the fourth quarter as well. A couple other things to tell you about. Katja Seisinger, what else is new? First in the women's Super G at Lake Louise. Melanie Turgeon, top Canadian, she was 11th. And Jean-Luc Brassard wins in a moguls event, World Cup freestyle skiing in France today.
CM Oliver has been growing client wealth since 1907. CM Oliver offers you a wide range of investment and financial planning services. CM Oliver offers you this timely financial planning tip to help your future grow. Start to nurture it now. Look to CM Oliver. Just call 1-888-CMO-1907 or visit our website. CM Oliver, growing client wealth since 1907.
In 1988, Steve and Gina McDonald began their search for something better. A cozy family community large enough to support their dream. They started with a used sewing machine, and in 5 years, the dream grew into an international success. It all happened in Cranbrook. There are now 4 generations of McDonald's in Cranbrook. None of them miss the city much. Cranbrook, British Columbia. It's not a secret anymore.
We should get Jennifer a Barbie snooze up. Oh, I know she'll love a Sailor Moon. Of course, Kyle and his dinosaurs. I love you, Snoozem.
Christmas is cool at Kmart.
Ho, ho, ho.
Just a reminder, we're back with our second semifinal at 7:30 Eastern Time. It's Wayne Madaw, the two-time defending champion, against Kerry Burtnick. A rematch of when they met in Halifax in '95, and Burtnick just won $3,000 that year as Madaw went on to win it $45,750. It's a pretty day here in Cranbrook. Nice dusting of snow. We're at the Cranbrook Curling Club for this opening semifinal of the '97 McCain TSN skins game. And so Hemmings with the skin of 1650 means Martin has the hammer. He'll try to score 2 as we play for 1650 here in the fourth.
Previous ends, sorry, Linda. Previous ends, he's put this into the top of the 4-foot or top of the 8-foot, and forced Kevin to throw up the corner guard, and then he's guarded. So we'll see if he keeps the same pattern.
Okay.
Yeah, I think this is a good move by Kevin. He's going to bring this corner guard more to the center. It's what we talk about, controlling the area in the 4-foot band. So we'll see where this one for Don ends up.
Yeah. Doesn't look like a lot to me.
Halfway. Come on. Hurry up. Hurry up. Where's it going?
Shot.
Now you'll notice that the players are really ready, that as soon as the rock comes to rest for the opponent, the other players just about coming out with their delivery, very conscious of the time on the clock.
Make sure, guys, watch the line.
67 minutes is what they start with. They also have 3 one-minute timeouts for a total of 70.
Oh. All right. Okay, not bad.
Way out there.
Weight's good.
Well, they're throwing backline weight, trying to make a tap here.
Hurry. Hurry. Hurry.
Some email from Red Deer, Alberta. How much of an adjustment is it to go from arena ice last week at the Keystone Center to the curling club this week?
Well, normally it's a big adjustment. You just go from curling club ice to arena ice, but this with the big crowd and the ice maker, Shorty Jenkins, who's been making a lot of the ice in our national championships and things these days, this isn't quite as big an adjustment as you would see if you just went right from a curling club to another. One of the things you have here is that you will not have a frost problem, I would imagine. Curling clubs, you very seldom see that frost problem. The ice is a little bit harder in with the curling clubs, but you will see the big movement in the swing as we're seeing in this shaded area, and with the building being full and the warmth. And you may see a little flattening out as well of the pebble come 5 and 6.
We had a look at Shorty Jenkins, and one thing we know, when there's one sheet of ice and Shorty Jenkins is on the job, he's going to make this one sheet the best it can be, and that's why it's so nice for the players. They know he's on top of checking the temperatures, and he's checked out the stones, so it'll minimize the problems they have on this particular ice. It won't be exactly like curling club ice, but it won't be to the extreme of arena ice as far as changes.
And it's a good question, because when you go from arena just to a curling club, it really is a huge difference. The building is much tougher to control temperature-wise, and you get the ice changing a little more drastically through the game.
I saw the extreme difference in numbers there for the seconds, and it really has been Guy Thibodeau who has played so well. He's been setting up the end so well for his team.
No, can't touch it. Can't touch it.
That one's just too deep, Linda. This format really, really lends to rocks in play, and that's why over the years we've seen so many sensational shots by, the number of players: Wernick, Howard, Daw, Burtnick.
Waits there. Hey.
Peters.
8 pulse. Line looks pretty good.
A lot of weight.
Okay, a lot of room.
Should be there still.
Well,
a lot of weight.
Doing much. Whoa, looks pretty good. Hurry.
Oh.
Okay.
Rudy Ramcharan down on top.
That'll help the numbers, and that'll help the team.
Just playing the freeze to the face of it. We haven't had a carryover yet, which is a little unusual. Usually we get them early in the game.
Line's good now. What'd you get, Dale? Wait's good, wait's there. Lots.
Pierre Charette.
Can't touch. Look there, Rob. Can't touch.
His wife, France.
No Rob. No
Noted
Rob.
curler, of course.
Never.
Multiple Quebec women's champion. We've seen her at the Scott Tournament of Hearts many times.
Didn't want to bounce off it. Just too strong.
And Charette with the advantage against Don Walchuk. I asked you during the commercial break if, in fact, it's...
What'd you throw, Rude?
Mentally, if you're Kevin Martin, you don't know this Hemmings side except for Charette and his experience. If in fact, it's maybe tough to get motivated, you suggest not. Linda.
No, I think these players are at the level they know that anybody that comes to a skins, to an Olympic trials event, to a national championship, they're a great team, and you have to prepare yourself regardless of the other team. Sometimes it's hard because you don't know exactly what they're going to throw at you. And so far, the Hemmings team have thrown at the Martin team some great shots.
So you're saying he didn't, was Charette's first, he didn't want to bounce off for this reason now? How do you get those blacks out of there?
I don't know, you asked Don Walchuk, he could tell you.
Hein? Tu veux faire? Tu vas pousser un peu? Si tu veux faire, toi. Tu peux pousser la jaune un peu, rester sur le nez. C'est ça. Même weight.
Now remember, Martin needs 2, and the forefoot is very closed down. So again, Hemmings is just trying to set his stones up at the front of the forefoot, and maybe after a couple of taps, his rocks will be in better position.
Yeah, he's going to have to place this stone someplace we can try and use it next time. That's for sure, Linda.
Never. Goes.
Never.
No.
Never.
Not bad.
Never, 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 never.
Never. All right.
Well, the angle's there to get rid of the backward now, but it may jam on the yellow that's just moved.
Forget it. In trouble now, eh?
The rocks aren't sitting too bad for Hemmings.
Looks pretty good right now.
Yeah.
Tight guard.
He's gonna have to maybe play a guard here.
I don't really want to get anything in the way. This isn't bad. Like right now we've got the whole thing.
Okay.
Let's do this.
Okay.
Just board weight slots.
Okay.
Who is that on the other side? Okay, stay close. Stay close. Shot, Don.
He looked for the roll. Didn't get it.
I think the key is here to hit the yellow one, but just to hit it with back 8-foot weight.
Ça a l'air de manquer ça ici. Guy, si tu fais juste se taper, faut qu'elle s'en vienne juste free ici.
Oui, ça reste là. Faut pas que le shooter va dans le dedans. Faut pas que le shooter aille là parce qu'on aura plus de shot sur elle.
Au moins, on va être shot sur elle. Un carry-over, c'est bon?
Ouais, OK.
On va être 2, 3, 4.
Just back ring?
Oui.
Come down here, but just with back 8-foot weight. Hit this stone here, and you want to sit right there like that. This rock here will move this one, but not far, just to put this area here. You'll have the two yellow rocks sitting there.
Same weight, then? The same weight?
Just quietly.
Well, at 45% for Martin, I think Linda represents the fact that he didn't have a couple of shots at all.
He's had some tough ones, that's for sure, and so close on a couple of others that didn't work for him.
Well, if you think to the very first end, he had no shot whatsoever, so. And that can happen. And the percentages aren't
Altogether
accurate in this format.
First stone for Guy Hemmings in this fourth end. We're playing for $1,650.
Shot. It's maybe a little bit
Get away with
too
it?
hard. Yeah, he wanted it sit right on the nose.
Why do we sweep it? It ain't really straight. Like.
Yeah, it stayed straight. It didn't curl as
Want
much as
to
I thought.
roll the flop a little?
But that's because he had a little more weight, I think, than he talked about.
Maybe a little bit. Well, right in the nose is pretty good.
Okay.
Right in the nose is very good. Under this format, too, it's kind of fun because the players can have a little bit of fun with a crowd pick. I mean, each end is a separate game, so you're not worrying about the 3 being scored or the 4 being scored. You're worrying only about getting what you need, either the steal or the 2 points. And if you don't get it, you go on to the next end. It gets a little tenser if you're carrying over 5 or 6 ends.
That's right.
Mine's good.
Right off.
First stone for Kevin Martin here in the fourth.
Yep.
Both teams at least have some money in their pocket, so that takes that pressure off.
Hurry.
Hard.
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 Hard then.
Quick. Hard.
Oh, roll it.
Oh, nice shot.
I didn't realize you were like
Shot rock belongs to Martin, but second shot belongs to Guy.
Si on bloque ça, il y a une shot.
Slash ça, ça fait ça, puis ça.
Ouais. Faut pas aller nulle part.
On vole. Comme c'est là, on...
Faut qu'il draw around ici. Faut qu'il vienne chercher le bouton ici. Pas. Let's guard it then.
Yeah, I think so. And we steal if you tap that? You can steal if you tap that. Roll here. How he's going to get 2?
They talked briefly about
get this outer 4-foot.
But coming off of this one here,
Juste un peu risqué, t'as envie de jouer un complètement nouveau genre de shot sur ça.
getting it into that area there, which would drive
de
that
full dans
way.
le jaune, on sait pas comment ça va bouger.
And now they're talking about maybe guarding.
Je viens de là. Je viens au moins à quoi de sortir ça d'ici, tu sais.
Just back ring. Tu finis ici. Lui, il y a quoi? Il y a un...
Vas-tu être shot pareil, non? Moi, ça pas. Non.
Want to go for the steal or just guard? We tap that, I got a good chance to steal.
OK. Same weight?
He's going to try and tap it.
Ça, c'est bien de la glace.
Is this one of those do's, be aggressive? Is this aggressive on his part here?
Well,
that's it.
yes, they're talking about trying to go for this steal. The only question is where these rocks will end up. If you get the wrong angle on them, you do leave the opponent a better chance to score there too.
Same weight.
Come down, same weight.
Need back ring weight, guys.
Back ring weight. Just move that stone back to the back ring.
Don't jump it. You win good. Yep.
Whoa. Oh, easy.
Yep.
Guy Hemmings, his final stone here in 4.
Whoa. Whoa.
Thibodeau, Ness.
Got a little more weight than he talked about.
Close. Close.
And line 2. But is there a double there to give the skin to Martin?
Too much. He threw more weight than he talked about throwing. He talked about back 8-foot weight, 12-foot weight, and he threw good hack weight. Out turn.
Can ya?
You can get to the nose with this, Linda.
We know the in turn. We don't really know the out turn.
Huh?
It's so much easier with the out turn, though. Has to get to
We've
the
got
nose.
quite a bit of room. Let's just go in turn. Don't like it? I don't know what the out turn's going to do, though, Don.
Huh?
Nobody's thrown an out turn yet.
It's a tougher shot with the in
Whatever
turn,
you
though.
want.
Don's
Let's
right.
go in turn.
Huh?
Right on the nose.
It's a tough shot with the in turn. You got to hit it right on the nose.
The only good thing for Kevin is it does run straight in
air
the
on the in turn
spot.
side?
This will be up a little more, Linda. You just can't come across the face at all, or you'll jam it on the back yellow one.
We're either giving up a steal or getting deuce. There's no choice. There's no one there.
So looking for the double, for the 2, for the skin. 16-50.
Yep.
Kevin Martin.
Real hard.
Ramshire.
Yep, hard.
Bartlett. As hard as they can. He got them both. There it comes. He's got it.
But a seesaw battle here.
Kevin Martin. Guy Hemmings are trading skins. They're all even. Through 4 here, this opening semifinal from Cranbrook, BC.
CM Oliver has been growing client wealth since 1907. CM Oliver offers you a wide range of investment and financial planning services. CM Oliver offers you this timely financial planning tip to help your future grow. Start to nurture it now. Look to CM Oliver. Just call 1-888-CMO-1907 or visit our website. CM Oliver, growing client wealth since 1907.
In 1988, Steve and Gina McDonald began their search for something better. A cozy family community large enough to support their dream. They started with a used sewing machine, and in 5 years, the dream grew into an international success. It all happened in Cranbrook. There are now 4 generations of McDonald's in Cranbrook. None of them miss the city much. Cranbrook, British Columbia. It's not a secret anymore.
The new Wizard.
Remove grout.
Clean a golf club. Sharpen tools.
Cut right through this screw!
Soon your TV will have over 500 channels. Almost enough to show you everything the new Wizard can do. The new Wizard. Built by Black & Decker.
Give your handyman the VersaPack Combo Pack. Cordless tools that give him so much power, it just may be too much of a good thing. Get the Cordless Combo Pack. Powered by VersaPack, built by Black & Decker.
Speed Pro Signs Plus is your one-stop advertising center, providing your business with all of the promotional materials you need, like boat graphics, instant promotional banners, vehicle lettering and graphics, storefront signs, plywood and plastic signs, plus a full line of printing. Speed Pro is the largest chain of sign stores in Canada, offering all of the advertising products your business needs. Look for the Speed Pro nearest you.
At Speed Pro.
Monday, TSN has no limits. Join the adventure and challenge the extreme. Get out and stay out with No Limits right here on TSN.
Yeah, we continue to get snow flurries here in Cranbrook. They've traded skins through the first four ends, $3,150 apiece for Hemmings and Kevin Martin here in a sold-out Cranbrook Curling Club. Thank you very much for the very warm welcome here in Cranbrook. For us and for the curlers as well, Kevin Martin.
Kevin, great shot. Just as a matter of the turn, it looked like an easier shot with the out turn, but you had mentioned that you hadn't played any, because it was a tougher shot with the in turn because you couldn't go across the face at all.
Well, no, but the problem is we hadn't played in the out turns there, and it's been a little bit tougher on the center line.
Here it is here, Kevin. So you
it's the in turn's a nice spot. It'll fall back at the start. See the rock, it'll just move back there, and then it comes from hog line in. So it's not that tough a shot.
And as you said, you either get the skin or you give up the steel. No in-betweens. We thank you very much. It's been great so far, and we'll let you get back to it.
Hey, thanks, guys.
As we go to this fifth end of play, and we're playing for $1,900, and of course we'll do it again tonight, the second semifinal. Wayne Middaugh, the two-time defending champion, has won more than $110,000 in his two previous Skins Games appearances against the two-time Canadian and a world champion in Kerry Burtnick. And both those teams, like Martin, have to refocus after the Olympic trials and now turn their attention to the Skins Game.
But, you know, I think it's not that difficult to do, Vic, when you see that big 9 and that big 5, and there's a whole bunch of zeros behind it. Somehow. And then, of course, you got your wife phoning you every 30 minutes, you know.
Can I buy that?
Here I am at Holt Renfrew. Could I pick up this outfit? Not so fast. Give me a break.
Where's that line?
All right.
That was a nice shot. You know, he went to the turn that he knew the ice perfectly, as he said. You know, it is an easier shot to come into the stone in that position, but if you're not sure of the ice, it certainly goes what you know.
Help.
Now we are going to be looking at the ice speed all through this game, and as we mentioned, the yellow spot, it will curl more and also potentially slow down as the game goes along. So you can see the sweepers saying that they had to really brush those two just to get them over the hog line.
This is really strange because we haven't had a carryover. I can't, you know, thinking back over the years, Vic, we, you know, very seldom do we go this number of ends and not at least have one carryover. Of course, you know that I have the wonderful memory, so I should be.
Yep.
As we scramble for the record book.
Okay.
A lot of weight.
The line's pretty good.
Weight's not bad.
Okay, well.
Lots.
Oh, okay. 4 foot.
Shot, Don.
Don Bartlett into the top 8.
On raise the yellow?
Je suis dans la maison.
Ouais.
Ah ouais.
T-line Dale.
Back ring kind of thing, to push it in the house. Weight's good. Lots of weight.
Lots of room.
Got hack.
No, weight's good. Take a bite.
Hack weight.
Take a bite. Yep. No. No. Look up, house. Yep. Okay, that's good.
Look at that.
Playing the guard.
Rudy Ramcharan here in the 5th, and we're all even at $3,150 apiece.
Lots of room. Line's pretty good. Halfway.
Hey?
Halfway. Gotta go for halfway. Okay, hurry. It'll bend now. Hurry, come on. Come on, there's still a hole.
It will bend. He's absolutely right. As soon as it gets into the yellow path.
And they aren't able to take it quite far. You can see the sweeping does make a big difference with this ice. We are tracking the speed for you, and the moment draw weight between the hog lines is timing at 14 seconds. Guard 15.5, hack 11.5, and takeouts around 9, although you will see the board weight more like 9.5 to 10 seconds. So we will keep track because it does look like it might change mostly in that yellow band down the center.
Stay with it. Whoa. Yeah. Yeah. Hurry.
Oh,
good shot.
Tell you what, he was at 100%, remember. Thibodeau.
Let's go in here. Room. Room. Whoa. Right. Wait. No. Got a lot of curling to do.
It'll break big time as long as it's got the right weight. It's just maybe a touch strong. You couldn't even lean that one in.
Wide.
Starting to fudge. You heard the word. Just softening up a bit. Pebble flattening off.
Very quickly.
Now.
As they watch the clocks here, playing in the fifth.
Wait, not bad.
Thibodeau.
You can see indication too of how warm it is out there, Linda. You can see they're down to their shirt sleeves, all of them. You know, not just even the brushers. Kevin's down to his shirt sleeves. They've all got their jackets off.
You see the stopwatch around Pierre's neck. He is timing back line to first hog. Nice sweeping. Then that's to try and get the instant judgment of whether or not the stone needs sweeping. Good job.
Absolutely buried.
That way of timing is excellent, especially if the ice stays consistent. But when you get to the 5th or 6th end like this, you really have to be careful, because when you get into that 4-foot slide path area, they do fudge, and so you really have to be careful about getting off your brushing. Even though the time has told you it's got enough.
That's right. Got to stick with it. Believe that it's going to slow down.
Hard. Gonna have to go hard to get by the guard. Come on.
There's some ice surfaces that we have seen in various events where you almost have to throw the stopwatch away because it becomes a visual thing, you know, and you have to feel and understand each area of the ice surface, you know, from one end to the other, not just because it will alter through the current path.
Ah, le pat est dur, Duff.
OK.
T'es quasiment sûr dessus, tu peux pas venir chercher.
Je veux pas lui donner un double, il frappait, il vient de chez l'autre, par exemple.
C'est bien, on peut aller deep, tu sais.
And one of the other issues is you watch the players slide out. The slide path does change. So as Pierre's sliding out, it may change the feel under the slider, the feel under the stone, and thus it is definitely just the judgment in the mind as to how hard to throw those stones.
Line's good.
Oh, look at this nest. Thibodeau. Right down over it.
Pretty good brushing. They're very low, so their body positioning isn't maybe in the best position to be to judge as well as some other people, but they certainly do lean on the brush. They're very low on it.
Actually, this might be better, eh?
Just a reminder, second round of the JCPenney Classic joined in progress. Coming up, 5 p.m. Eastern Time. It's the PGA and LPGA pros team together at the JCPenney Classic.
Double doesn't
go off that one?
I like this best.
Okay.
Back ring.
Hit and roll back ring as opposed to the thin double.
Try to bump it here.
The double there, but. Okay, just through.
And the reasons, you could make the double, but the shooter would probably stay open. This way, they're trying to get Don Stone to wiggle in behind the other and be protected.
Don Walchuk.
Yep,
It's a different kind of end, though, from the first four, isn't it?
Been a few mistakes on the cover rounds in the front rocks.
Whoa!
Oh!
Whoa!
Wait. All right.
Just a little too much weight, you heard Kevin say.
Their relationship, he says, is terrific, Pierre Charette and Guy Hemmings.
You know, Pierre's always been very active. Any team he's played with, he's always got a fair amount to say. But as Vic mentioned, you know, they work very well together, and that's terrific. That can be a plus, not a minus, as long as it's understood by all. You know.
Stay with it, Burr.
Right off.
Okay.
I really like the combination of Don Walchuk and Kevin Martin. Kevin's pretty definite, you know, calls most of his own game, but I think Don Walchuk is really terrific for Kevin because he's a stabilizing factor. He can certainly throw that big weight that Kevin likes to see so often, and the combination of the two, I really think that Kevin has always been. He busted on the scene in the early '90s, and he was a junior sensation. But the combination of Walchuk and Martin is really a strong one, and it's made Kevin Martin the best team in our country. I mean, year after year, he's always there. Yes, he didn't win in Brandon, but he was there again in a final. He's been in the 4 Brier finals.
Line will be good.
Oh, lot of room. You may notice the time clocks. They seem to be having trouble with when they've gone to 0. So obviously the time has not run out on these players.
Hurry. Weight's good. Hurry for line. Hurry. Hard. Come on. Come on. Come on. Whoa, whoa. Boy, that curl big, eh?
Yep. Linda, we understand it's a power problem to the clocks. You were wondering, Ray, about the lack of carryovers. In fact, we haven't had one so far. Only one previous time. That was the '95 final, Wernick-Madaw, where they never had a carryover. And the most carryovers in any game is 5, and that's happened on a number of occasions.
They do keep track of those times manually.
Yeah, the statistician here is a longtime friend of curling, Doug Maxwell, so he's keeping the stopwatches on those as well.
And we can tell our viewers that Linda's on her way down now to try and fix those clocks.
My other job.
Guy Hemmings, he does have the hammer here in 5, playing for $1,900. So he'll look to score the 2 for the skin.
Staying out there a little bit. Just wants the chip, looking for the chip.
Just a little piece. There it is. Well called by Pierre Charette.
All right.
It certainly did take its time coming over.
The double's there. These are almost automatic for Mr. Martin.
Is that, in fact, what Guy Hemmings was apologizing for, Linda? I mean,
He didn't like the way the rocks ended up for this very reason.
Well, he was going to the back one, too. He was going to the back black one.
It was plan B. Now we'll see if Kevin can get the double.
And across, and it'll run across the face and spin too far. And now
he's just floating everything, eh?
As soon as you stepped away, have you heard Kevin say to us that,
sorry, man. Too much weight in your line.
Straightened out.
Ton autre, t'avais ça, Guy? OK. OK. Passé avec bien de la place, Guy?
Ça me bien,
On a passé avec bien de la place.
Non, juste tes lignes.
C'est ça, Guy, ou le même drug beurre? Même drug beurre ici, c'est toi.
On vient de jouer là, là.
OK. You're the boss.
Well, there you are.
Ça, c'est la même glace.
He knows he wants to draw in for the second point, just where to do it. They've decided the ice. He's almost to the 4-foot.
Make sure you're not seeing
Wait, looks good.
now, do you like going out here, or would you have played through the middle and through the hole?
You play where you know the weight.
Just wait!
Where is it?
Pierre's comment is perfect. You know, he is the boss. He's the guy who has to throw it.
Got a curl.
And he can play back to the stone, the black stone, if he needs some backing. Did he move it far enough? Oh, I don't think he curled enough. I don't think he moved it enough.
It never curled, and that was surprising.
One yellow
just doesn't do anything
means
out there.
carryover.
Forever.
And so we have our first. We're going to carry over the $1,900 to the sixth end, and we'll add another $1,900. So when we come back, $3,800 is on the line, and it'll be Kevin Martin who'll look to steal here in Cranbrook, BC.
CM Oliver has been growing client wealth since 1907. CM Oliver offers you a wide range of investment and financial planning services. CM Oliver offers you this timely financial planning tip to help your future grow. Start to nurture it now. Look to CM Oliver. Just call 1-888-CMO-1907 or visit our website. CM Oliver, growing client wealth since 1907.
What is Kellogg's Mueslix? Mueslix cereal has home-baked tastes like delicious apple crisp. Mueslix is an abundance of textures, ingredients like crispy flakes of whole grain, flavors of fruit, cascades of nuts, and crunchy granola. And now we bring you Kellogg's new apple crisp Mueslix. Kellogg's Mueslix. Wake up to home-baked taste.
A cough or sore throat? Aren't you glad you have friends? Like Fisherman's Friend medicated lozenges. They even make nasal passages feel clearer. So try Fisherman's Friend medicated lozenges with over 100 years of effectiveness.
Group, this is Brian, a new member of the Sprint Canada family.
Hi, Brian. Yeah, hi. I don't know if I can do this no restrictions long distance. I'm used to calling on Tuesdays, only Tuesdays. I have a schedule.
Just let it go, Brian. From now on, it's
Any day, anytime, to anywhere in Canada. Just 15 cents a minute.
Get the most for the least from Sprint Canada. Call 1-800-THE-MOST today.
I've worked long and hard on this schedule.
In 1972, a game became a war. Now you can own the most acclaimed account of hockey's greatest story, September 1972. This special 4-cassette collector's edition includes a complete digitally restored Game 8. No hockey fan should be without September 1972. In stores everywhere.
Are you looking for that red-hot gift this holiday? That gift that's hotter than hot, the one on everyone's list? Then come to Wendy's and get a spicy chicken sandwich. It's very hot. And while you're there, say hello to Dave.
The 1997 McCain TSN Skins game from Cranbrook, BC is brought to you by McCain Foods Limited. And by JVC, technically perfect, perfectly simple. We played 5. Martin Hemmings are even at $3,150 apiece. We'll play for $3,800 in the 6th end. Linda's with Monsieur Hemmings.
A terrific first 5 ends. It looks like everything's going pretty well. Some cash on your side of the board.
Yeah, so far so good. We're playing all right. Just missed a big opportunity the last 10, so it was a good chance for a deuce. I think after making the first one and Kevin missing his last one, I'm sure we're going to score for 2. Overswept it a bit for line. I don't know, we'll get worried a bit. So anyway, we're playing good, so hopefully we're going to keep up playing. It's a fun game. It's good for the crowd. Lots of rocks in play. I'm sure everybody's liked it so far.
Now, you said you hadn't played a lot of Skins format coming here. What did you talk about as a team? What was going to be the key to success with Skins format?
Well, just the control zone. I control the zone in front of the house. It's the key in any game. But I think it's even more true in a Skins game. You've got to make sure the rock's in top 8 or in a foot short of the house and make sure you have a chance to bump it. Like in the first end, we get a shot to give us a first skin. So that's the way we got to play.
Well, we wish you the best of luck in the second 5.
Thank you very much. Hopefully it's going to keep going good.
Ray?
Kevin, he looks pretty composed, and you and I were just talking that Guy is playing very well.
He is. He's I think he's having a lot of fun with it, and that's what it's all about.
It's the ice is a little interesting, and that wide intern, for example, just wouldn't curl at all.
It's extremely straight. Yeah, once you get outside the yellow strip, it doesn't move much at all, but it's really a fairly solid surface. It's just a little tricky.
The around the center cards, there's lots of movement. Moves into the 4-foot sliding path, the yellow area. It really moves big time.
You bet. Yeah, the tricky part is giving the right ice. You know, sometimes if it goes a little early, you're dead. You're on the guard. If it happens to fall back early, then you're out in the open. So it's a little tough. If you throw it just right, you can make everything.
Shauna called, wanted to know if she could buy that new leather outfit.
She probably has anyway.
Already?
Right? Yeah, I think that's a pretty safe bet.
Thanks, Kevin. Good luck the rest of the way. Victor?
Ray will be back, of course, at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time with the second semifinal. Wayne Middaugh, the two-time defending Skins Game champion, against Kerry Burtnick, who will make his second appearance at these Skins Games. Now that's getting into it here in Cranbrook and the McCain TSN Skins Game.
CM Oliver has been growing client wealth since 1907. CM Oliver offers you a wide range of investment and financial planning services. CM Oliver offers you this timely financial planning tip to help your future grow. Start to nurture it now. Look to CM Oliver. Just call 1-888-CMO-1907 or visit our website. CM Oliver, growing client wealth since 1907.
In 1988, Steve and Gina McDonald began their search for something better. A cozy family community large enough to support their dream. They started with a used sewing machine, and in 5 years, the dream grew into an international success. It all happened in Cranbrook. There are now 4 generations of McDonald's in Cranbrook. None of them miss the city much. Cranbrook, British Columbia. It's not a secret anymore.
Speed Pro Signs Plus is your one-stop advertising center, providing your business with all of the promotional materials you need, like boat graphics, instant promotional banners, vehicle lettering and graphics, storefront signs, plywood and plastic signs, plus a full line of printing. Speed Pro is the largest chain of sign stores in Canada, offering all of the advertising products your business needs. Look for the Speed Pro nearest you.
At Speed Pro.
I'm never at home. Why would I leave my phone there?
What do you get with Amigo Digital? Every month you get 100 anytime minutes and 100 first incoming minutes free.
Yeah, I'm free.
You get call display.
Staying in touch doesn't mean
And oh yeah, there's no long-term contract.
I call shots.
And you get it all for just $19.95 a month. Amigo Digital. It goes with you.
In 1972, a game became a war. Now you can own the most acclaimed account of hockey's greatest story, September 1972. This special 4-cassette collector's edition includes a complete digitally restored Game 8. No hockey fan should be without September 1972. In stores everywhere.
The College of the Rockies here in Cranbrook has been a big supporter of the McCain TSN Skins Game, providing a wide variety of services and facilities for this wonderful weekend. He's such a ham. They call him Hogline.
How long have you waited to say that? That's great.
Notice that Mr. Hemmings said the important thing is to make sure that you're in charge of the front of the house, called the control zone.
Oh, the control zone. It's a tough time controlling this house, I'll tell you that. Hi, Mom.
And you said I'd never amount to anything.
That's
just
right.
a reminder. Sports Desk coming up with Brendan Connor, 6:30 p.m. Eastern Time. As we play for $3,800 in this 6th end after the carryover in 5, and it'll be up to Kevin Martin to score the 2. And you can see the clocks have been reset. So Martin will have 35 minutes remaining. Hemmings will have 36. on his time clock as they fix the power problem. Do you think he's been surprised? You asked him. I mean, he said Hemmings has played very well, but do you think he's been surprised by it?
Well, we both talked just before we went into the interview, and he said, you know, I didn't know him, haven't heard of him, but he's really being composed. He's really playing well. He said, so yeah, I guess in answer to your question, I think he's a little surprised that he's so cool out there.
And in fact, when I chatted with Pierre Charette earlier, and I mentioned it, Linda, this was the unknown. I mean, it's one thing to play in a bonspiel to get here, or any kind of bonspiel, and he's won 2. He won, of course, Florenceville, and he won the MT&T Classic in Halifax. But this is, again, the lights, the cameras, the action. You know, this is Hollywood.
And we talked about moving from arena ice to curling club ice and vice versa. And one of the things about Skins format is just look at this. You are the entire focus of this event. You have stands on one side, you have television monitors on the other side. It's just a real different feeling. And you're right, the camera's on you. Behind you is the time clock ticking, and very quickly, and the cash going up on the board. It's a whole different situation.
And listen to it as well. The people have gone for their break. They haven't quite settled in. There's this rumble going on out here. You have to regain, Ray, your focus to tune that all out.
It's really a fun format, though. Kevin said that. It's just, you know, Linda makes a good point. You're right. The fans are right on top of you, and they're involved in the game, and you can have a little fun with them. Yes, you know, as the money mounts, and it's certainly we have a carryover now, so we're looking at $3,800 all of a sudden. So it's a little more tension each end now. Kevin Martin with the hammer needs 2 to win the 3,800. Hemmings, of course, needs to steal. He's got a guard out in front.
Line's good. Let's make sure.
And this is the out turn for the left-hander.
It's pretty good.
We'll see what it does, because this has been the spot, at least to the edge of the 4-foot band or slightly inside. They've been talking about how straight it runs.
This is Dale Ness, who has had some national championship experience. He's a volunteer firefighter, and he has appeared in the National Firefighters Championship.
Right on the nose.
This board is good.
Board weight. Hit it on the nose. Some familiar faces. Kevin Martin has provided us with a lot of entertainment over the last 7 years, Vic. Right back to Hamilton, Breyer. A lot of people didn't think he'd be able to adjust to the free guard zone rule, but he certainly put an end to that thought quickly.
He's actually changed some of the thoughts about the free guard zone rule, where he is very patient, sets up the stones, and then uses that takeout skill that we knew he had to make the big shot, the big score with him. So he's made an adaptation to it to fit his style a little bit, but he really can do it all.
Who knows? Board weight.
And this is really interesting.
Double.
We've seen so many rocks in play, and now we see the fight for the control zone. Hit after hit played, only because they don't want to give up control of the center line area.
Rudy Ramcharan, his numbers early were disappointing, so he's got to pick it up a little bit for this Martin team out of the Otwell Curling Club in Edmonton.
That is a good shot. You end up now with 2 corner guards. And the hammer.
Ouais. 4 pour demi. C'est le même weight que tout à l'heure, ouais.
Now he can defend this by going in the longer of the 2 corner guards first.
Line's good.
And I think that's what he's doing, or he can be playing a short rock on the center line.
Stay close.
Looks to me like he's going to the top. Now, you cannot be long with this shot. You must be top 8 foot, middle 12 foot, maybe top 4.
I got it, Dale.
Just cannot be behind the tee line. It's one of Linda's don'ts. The do's and don'ts.
Well, he's really...
Do you have a little list for Al, like little do's and little don'ts?
Little notes on the fridge.
Al, you can do this. You don't do that.
In fact, we saw Al at the McCain Super Spiel West in Portage.
Yes.
Yes, we did.
He was in the field of 32.
Got room.
How's the weight? How's the line?
Line's Lot. Whoa.
Lots of weight.
It should move in this area here now.
Oh.
The two things that have been a problem for Rudy so far is rocks haven't curled as much, but also he's been just a little bit strong, and it looks like, again, with sweeping, that would be exactly in front. That's still a good shot. But those have been the two areas that Rudy struggled with.
That's a very good shot for a turn. You're right. Looks like it was going to be heavy. Going to cross the 12-foot. I thought it was the same.
We're playing very quickly.
Mine's good.
Third stones, and this is Pierre Charette
Wait only.
for this team from the Saint-Lambert Curling Club in Montreal.
Just for weight. Oh, wait only. Got a curl.
Pierre's been heavy a few times.
Got a curl. Let it curl a little bit. Don't touch it. Don't touch. Bump it a little bit. Where's there? Mine. Don't touch. All right. Okay. C'est un petit peu plus dans le verron de noir.
You were suggesting, Ray, that Pierre likes to put a little, or does put a lot of rotations on. Okay, is it easier, in fact, to lessen the rotation, or is it, you think, more difficult to say tell somebody to put more rotation on? The reason I equate it with in certain situations with car racing, they always say you can take a fast car racer and make him slower, but you can't take a slow racer and make him faster because they haven't certain abilities, and I'm wondering if there's something you can do in your delivery to turn off.
It's kind of an interesting question, Vic, to be honest. I think that once you've developed a release, we all know in curling the release is everything, okay? And once you've developed a release and you have a definite, or let's use the word positive rotation, I think it would be more difficult to come off of that and make it flatter. Yeah, I think. I don't know what you think, Linda. I just think it would be.
I think so too, although some players do work with their releases and their line of delivery in order to manipulate the stone, and once you understand that, you just change the cock. For example, this handle is cocked quite fully, and then a fairly quick motion to put on the handle, and that's why there is the extra rotation. So once you understand it, I guess like a golf swing, you can maneuver the stone by changing that release.
Hurry, guys. Hurry. Hurry.
Well, that 4-foot is surrounded by yellow. Remember now, it's Martin that has the hammer, looking to score the 2, and the $3,800 that we're playing for.
Pump it back again.
Now, this is where we really do have to remember where all these stones are, because the yellow stones, the Hemmings team, are sitting 3, looking like it's fairly good position. It's that one black that Don's going to try and tap up that could be the difference in this end. So we'll see how they can maneuver these.
Oh, right off.
Right off.
How much? Hurry. Hurry. Hold. Hurry.
Hurry. Hard.
Nice shot.
Perfect weight.
Like that? Or you come to here.
Hit this one here.
Bang everything.
Onto this one here, which will drive it right straight through here and sit right here.
We can guard this at the same time. It'll be hard to raise. We get it here.
No hole there.
It'll go there a little bit. Right, Guy?
Right.
Just sit. Tu quoi, hack?
Pas besoin de rouler trop. Tu roules sur la ligne de centre, correct?
Okay.
Hack.
Hack.
I find this an interesting decision because they thought about coming in behind and sitting top 4 or sitting on top and guarding. And the thought was, and this was Pierre that said then we could maybe lose all 3 that way. Is there one, do you agree with him on that?
Well, they're very worried about these black stones being in a position to be tapped up, and they're trying to change that positioning of the stones. There's a number of ways of doing it, and they're going to play it quietly and try and take one out.
Line's good. Yep. Yep, the line quick. Yep.
He got to the center line very early on this.
Dale Ness is closest to the stone. Out in front, it's Guy Thibodeau.
Middle roll.
Punch it through the hole.
Got a little cover on the back 4-foot one, but I think he may have lined the. It's really hard to tell if he lined the black one up onto the yellow on the edge of the 4-foot or not.
Shot, Guy.
Sur le top.
Hein?
Sur le top de l'autre.
It's hard to see how this is lined up here. You know, it looks like it would come across here and maybe clip this one, but just going to play it around here. Remember now, Kevin Martin needs to score 2 here. They wanted to roll over a little bit more and cover this back 4-foot one. He just got to the center line too early.
Kevin definitely could make a play on those other 2 and get at the second shot rock, but this is great because the front 2 rocks are overlapped, so if you can get around them, it provides some protection.
Line's good. Room. Off.
Gotta move.
Off. Gotta move.
First skip stone for Kevin Martin here in 6.
Whoa.
It's a $3,800 skip.
Hard! Right up!
Well swept, right?
And he's there for shot. That's 1 he needs. He needs 2.
Just look at where that rock ended up. It barely got by that black guard. That was amazing as it came into the house, how much it curled.
C'est juste que, qu'est-ce qu'on win? On va quasiment à fouine, là. Il n'y a pas d'autre chose, Guy.
What Linda was talking about, you know, that stone just got by this stone here because it looked for a moment like it was going to just touch it. And look at where, after that point, where it came to. Almost to the button, almost right to the center line.
out.
It's going to try and clip it out the hole, looks like to me.
Hey, les gars, faut pas perdre d'elle parce qu'il y a un shot là, peut-être. Tu vas voir, Guy? Juste ça?
Ouais.
C'est bon, ça?
C'est bon.
OK.
Would guarding here do anything for him? I mean, hold him, try to force the carry over, or do you just try to eliminate that shot stone?
Well, I'd play this. I'd get rid of it.
That's clean. Oh, well.
Why not if you're going to make it like that? Great shot. Wow.
He's pretty cool, isn't he?
Sweeping game.
He had a wonderful attitude in the road to the skins. It was just one shot. It's that 1 by 1 by 1. One shot per end per game, and we'll just keep playing it. And that's the whole thought process along the way. And I wonder if it's the same thing here. We'll just keep playing it. And when you talk about 10 individual games, that's the way to play.
Well, it is, although you also notice he thinks out the strategy very well. And for the strategy, you have to think out very far and ahead what you want to accomplish. You can't just think one shot at a time.
Now, this is a big draw. Linda, sorry to interrupt. Now, will he get by this guard?
Hey, watch it, watch. Oh.
No, look at this.
Just sat there the whole...
And it's a steal of the skin and the $3,800. He just barely got by the first time. Not 2 times for Martin. And this man, Guy Hemmings, surprise, surprise.
Hey, Mom. Hi. Can we order pizza? Okay. Time for McCain.
Introducing new McCain Rising Crust Pizza.
Rise up, rise up.
The new pizzeria pizza from McCain with a rising crust that bakes up fresh in your oven to deliver a perfect crust loaded with more toppings than ever.
Great pizza. Where'd you get it?
Oh, just a little place around the corner.
Rise up.
New Rising Crust Pizza, delivered by McCain.
CM Oliver has been growing client wealth since 1907. CM Oliver offers you a wide range of investment and financial planning services. CM Oliver offers you this timely financial planning tip to help your future grow. Start to nurture it now. Look to CM Oliver. Just call 1-888-CMO-1907 or visit our website. CM Oliver, growing client wealth since 1907.
I chose the College of the Rockies because I want a job and a life. After studying, I want to get outdoors in a safe community that offers a quality of life you don't get in the city. My friends and I wanted a college that offered more than just an education. At the College of the Rockies, I live and learn in one of the most spectacular settings in the world, the Canadian Rocky Mountains.
In 1988, Steve and Gina McDonald began their search for something better. A cozy family community large enough to support their dream. They started with a used sewing machine, and in 5 years, the dream grew into an international success. It all happened in Cranbrook. There are now 4 generations of McDonald's in Cranbrook. None of them miss the city much. Cranbrook, British Columbia. It's not a secret anymore.
Until now, sanding any surface that wasn't flat meant back-breaking work for hands. But the new Dremel Contour Sander gives hands a break. With 18 available contours, it can sand spindles, beaded furniture, fancy molding, wood window frames, even a louvered door. It's lightweight and compact, so you get a hand finish without the hand work. The Dremel Contour Sander. Hands just can't say enough good things about it.
Competitors and crew for the 97 McCain TSN Skins game stay at the Inn of the South in Cranbrook. Ground transportation is kindly provided by Melody Motors of Kimberley, BC. Audience monitors are provided by Tax Furniture and RCA. Well, thank you very much. We appreciate that. And, well, nobody does it better. A lot of people are going to have something to live up to after our visit here to Cranbrook. Congratulations to everybody. The organizing committee.
It's been the plan to throw it to the rings, top 8 foot, top 4 foot.
You've had the hammer all game now.
You can see now in this 7th end of play, we're playing for $2,250. That $3,800 skin has given Guy Hemmings the big jump on Kevin Martin.
This is a key skin, though, to keep Kevin, you know, close by. And as we get to the later ends, of course, the skins get worth more money, as you know. And this looks like it's shaping up to be a beauty. It'll come right down to the wire. That's what we love.
Earlier in the game, Linda going the other way, and I think it was an intern situation. It was Kevin who said, you know, I'm floating everything. Was that, in fact, a stone that he thought he may have floated, or did he just do something else?
That's you're talking about the 5th end just before the interview, and he felt he threw that intern well. It just stayed there. It just ran straight, and we saw it run very straight on Guy's draw right after the fact, where he had a chance to get the deuce.
There are definitely parts of the ice that are straighter than others, and definitely when you change weight, when you add a little bit more weight, the change in the line is drastic, and it's things that skips have to deal with. And Kevin on his first draw did get it to curl a bit, the second one didn't. It just happens.
But every fairway is different too, you know. Vic, it's part of what the game's all about. I mean, you can't expect the perfect conditions. You can't, if there is such a thing as perfect conditions, part of the game as far as I'm concerned. You don't want it to be, you don't like it to be inconsistent, because then you can't perform at your best. But if those things are there, then you have to adjust to them. It's when they're extreme that really hurts the game.
That's right.
You know, if you have a big frost line, for example, or something.
Don Bartlett sits top 12, center line. Again, it's Martin with the hammer, looking to score the 2 to pick up the skin.
Weight's pretty good.
Got to the center line very quickly, and once it moves into that area, it's gone. And there's an example right there. That 4-foot slide path, that yellow area will move big time. You heard Kevin talk about that during the 5th end break in the interview.
We haven't seen many mistakes by second Guy Thibodeau, so a little chance for Rudy here to set the team up.
Rudy Ramsharon.
A lot of weight.
Hurt.
Lots of weight.
Hurt.
Lots of weight.
Okay. Clean it. Hurry. Gotta go hard, guys. Get a bye.
Transfer of communication.
Come on.
Back 8 at least.
Okay. That's fine, Don.
Both Bartlett and
Good
Walchuk
shot.
said out of his hand it was heavy. And in fact, with the brushing, they'll take it to the edge of the 12.
Call. I'm out. Split plus. Give me light.
Establish the weight.
Whoa! Weight's good. Never. Chip it out. Yep. Oh, yeah. It's coming now. It's coming now.
Jam.
Okay. We're gonna hope for it again.
Good opportunity with the jam now to come around this area here, tuck it right in here, and then you'll be lying 1, 2. Martin with the hammer needs the deuce to pick up the cash.
Lots of room this time. Weight's down a little. Okay, hurry. A lot of room, though.
We're not in the range. We're tight at best.
Okay, hurry then.
Now we can drag it.
Everybody out now. Walchuk.
Come on. Come on, Don. Right up.
Bartlett. Martin. And they do drag it.
That's okay. That shot's fine.
And great sweeping to get it there.
Don just cleaning off his brush. He has a little scraper and scrapes off any debris that may be on the brush.
Yep. Come on, Dale. Come on. Good line. Great line. Come on hard. Whoa. It's not bad.
I've got a need at the end.
Pierre Charette, the first stone for the Hemmings third. Here in this 7th, worth $22.50.
Come on. Finish it. Come on.
Look at that thing finish.
Hurry, come on.
Woo. That's the nice thing about this ice in this area, Linda. You know it's going to break for you. You know it's going to finish, so you can get the stone covered.
And that stone's almost buried behind a rock that is biting the house, so that's a very tight guard when you think of it that way.
Just quietly now.
Don Walchuk.
Real tight. Come on.
So we got to the center line pretty early. You heard Kevin say he's a little inside.
Hard.
So if you're looking at the split here,
fine. Come on.
they were trying to split it now.
Come on.
Roll it off. Yep.
From the internet and Halifax. We love the skins format. It makes it for exciting curling. When is the women's JVC skins game?
Hey.
There's your answer. It's next weekend. We'll be in Thunder Bay, and those are the 4 teams. Heather Houston, Sandra Schmerler is Canadian champion, Shannon Clybrink finishing 2nd, and then Allison Goring as the top money winner on the JVC Women's Skins Tour, or Women's Curling Tour, pardon me. She qualifies for the skins game.
No tighter.
Shannon Clybrink finishing 2nd in the Olympic trials gets a spot. So those are your 4 teams.
Right off! Right off! Got a curl! Got a curl still! Whoa, got a curl! Don't touch! Don't touch! Oh!
Just a little deep.
Okay, not bad. Not bad.
Just to the hacks. Might get it. If not, fine.
Just hack weight now. Come down with hack weight. Try and get the movement behind this one, catching this one, and try and move the back one as you go by. Even if you don't make the W, you'll get the roll you heard Kevin say over here.
Hurry.
You can clip the back one on the way past.
Hard.
Has to be the perfect shot.
Real hard, guys. Come on. Hurry. Hard! Well,
nope.
Curry. Oh, no.
He threw it inside right out of his hand, Linda.
Yeah, both of those were a little inside for the Martin team.
Je pense que oui. Faut qu'il laisse.
Ouais, ouais.
Peux-tu faire le double ball là, ça?
Oui, mais tant qu'au shot,
It's hard to tell from release or if he's just lined up a little narrow. It certainly did curl instantly out of his hand.
Pour faire le shot, la seule chance, c'est qu'il attrape du bord-là. Fait que c'est même s'il montrait ce bord-là, ça me dérange pas. Mais il pourrait faire comme ça de même, il était sûr d'avoir un shot après. Mais bon garde.
Lancer ça le curl un peu moins, tu sais.
Tu vas lancer ça le curl un peu moins?
On aurait besoin tantôt de
OK. OK.
E. Hemmings looking to steal
C'est en
here
masse,
in
ça.
7.
Swing pas mal, là.
Quand qu'est-ce que tu donnais à Dale?
He's playing the guard. He wants it right in this area here.
Tu veux traverser?
Just keep
un garde parfait.
in mind that we have Kevin could have this shot in some
Moi, c'est
area.
de swing un peu moins. Moins vite. Moins vite.
It's here, guys.
Remembering, of course, Kevin needs 2 if he wants to try and take this end, and that's why they think they can protect the Hemmings team. And even if Kevin tries it enough, maybe only still end up sitting 1.
Bon, c'est un straight 1, tu sais. Just flip wall.
Just clean it if you can. Weight looks good from here.
It's halfway.
Clean it!
Clean it.
Just playing the guard.
Clean it.
Just over. It's going to over curl. Just over.
Wow.
Just over.
Wow.
Just over.
Wow, never. Easy, girl.
They want more of the center line. They don't want it way over there. It guards the situation, but it still leaves the forefoot. You put that rock on the center line, and then you can't get in there.
Can we come around there tight and bump that 6? I don't know. It's pretty buried.
Can I come around here tight? The one he's talking to about is this rock here, and bump this rock here.
Guess someone get rid of this.
Pretty tight.
Could come off of that now.
Yeah. I think you might be able to get.
Maybe I'll get them both.
Come this way.
Got to come off this one. Push out.
Come off of this because of this stone here.
There's a big pocket to roll into.
I'll put it right here. Finger 1. Don't mind finger 1.
Well, it's his first shot.
My first shot. So he peels that out.
Yeah, and then you're like in.
Well, I might as well just do it
It's
once.
okay.
Not twice.
You heard the discussion.
Linda, is that what you thought of too, is when you were thinking in your dues, Don Bartlett coming down and saying, let's carry over here, let's get our 1.
So he looked at all the opportunities, or options I should say, and he's going to come down here to see how thin a little ice he's going to take, hit this stone and try and roll across in this area here.
And Don Bartlett was saying it's going to be tough to get to, and that's what I was talking about. This is the only way with an in-off they can try and get action and maybe get in a position to set up a 2. The other angle off the other black, maybe not such a good angle.
No one throws these better than him.
Hard! 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 Right off!
Here it goes now. Great shot. He actually bumped that 1 stone up the house. And now a quick look to see who his second shot. Well, what a great shot by Kevin Martin. He said to Bartlett, you know, we don't get too many chances of this. Let's do it now.
This is what I was mentioning. This is the only way he could touch both yellows. The in-off on the other side, he probably would only make contact with 1.
Didn't throw it hard enough.
It's true. I thought he would throw more weight than he threw. If he has a little bit more weight, he's going to be lying 2 off of it.
C'est pas bien là. Il peut faire l'angle, tu sais. Il sait qu'il y a le draw sur le bouton.
Shot stone is the black stone. That's biting the button. Second shot, the yellow stone at top of the 8-foot.
Comme là, il peut venir. Il fait juste pousser elle là, puis il fait son shot. Mais ça, c'est dans le 8. T'as pas grand-chose là. C'est assez un coup offensif. Tu as essayé le slash?
Il y en a-tu un?
Oui, slash.
What do you like, guys?
Best we can do is guard here, and he's still going to have the whole forefoot. You want to try to slash? Time out.
Il n'y a pas de temps.
That's the first of three.
Ils sont...
Pas de plus de temps.
C'est le temps qu'on t'a fait.
Ah oui, il compte. Corner freeze, c'est pas bon. Surtout qu'il touche à la note, elle spin dedans. Ah, là. Yeah, if you put
Corner
it here.
freeze is tough. But you do block a bit of the button.
If we do put it here...
Le slash est pas dur.
Slash égal? Oui. Alors, c'est bien, moi, tout le l'aime.
Ouais, mais il va y avoir un shot pour deux, hein, quand?
Ah, il y a juste le split, puis il s'en vient, il touche ça, puis il roule les deux ici. Ah, Guy, toi, tout un paquet, tu pognes ici, tu vas là, tu sais. Sais-tu? Hey, c'est pas la fin du monde si on le fait pas, là, c'est rare.
It's up to you, whatever you want. Like, if we corner here, it's not bad too, eh? Because he doesn't have much of a path to draw through here.
The même?
Which one?
Now we're getting a little French and a
See
little
you
English.
Raise it here. What do we leave him, though? It's straight, so we leave him...
Tant qu'à ça, c'est plus dur que ça.
You're talking about an angle freeze on this one here.
C'est parce qu'elle est shot, t'es caché.
Puis ça, on fait ça, ça jaune ici.
They talked about playing the slash, and when they said that, they're saying hitting that one back into
Ça,
that
c'est
area
top.
there.
Toi, tu dois faire headway, puis ça.
OK.
They don't have much on the other side
C'est pas
of the
moi,
sheet.
je vois ça au slash.
Parce qu'avec elle, là... Quel que t'aimes, c'est tout galon. Je sais pas. Je sais que tu vas faire n'importe quel des deux. Tu vas faire décider une, là, parce que le temps marche.
Je sais pas, c'est quel plus haut pourcentage?
Moi, je pense que... Je me demande si à moi qu'elle aime le plus, moi, j'aime mieux celle-là.
On va jouer avec la jaune.
Tu vas jouer avec la jaune?
Ah oui. Rien qu'à crosser across the face, puis c'est la même affaire que celle-là. Tu sais, si tu frappes à la bonne place, tu vas pas à la bonne
ta
place.
poigne mince en tabarouette across the face, body break shot.
Rien qu'à pogner, c'est juste off nose. Si je me l'enligne comme entre les deux, là, moi, je shot.
Oui, mais Guy, si tu fais faire ça, puis tu sors. Ah non, on est deuxième shot.
C'est la même angle que celle-là, j'ai la même angle pareil, tu sais. Pas plus de shots sur celle-là que celle-là. Au moins, c'est une jaune, tu sais.
OK. Quel tour?
We're talking about playing the long raise, coming just across the face of it.
Sorry, guys.
This one here.
Non, c'est pas grave. J'essaie de le slasher sur la jaune.
Normal, Guy?
Normal.
OK.
Just inside nose, I think.
Ouais, je vais regarder ça.
What did you think
Just
of
off nose?
Gail Ness's idea, Linda, of coming around that one top eight, sitting sort of angle frozen to the one that's near the button and try to force him to draw to almost nothing?
It would be a good call, but a tough shot to make. This one is as well, though. This is the big one, trying to go for it.
Right off! Right off! Right off!
He's trying to come across the face of it.
No, and he'll drive it by everything. And now it's a draw. For the skin, the 2 points and $2,250.
You just play down here with the outturn with back 8-foot weight. Try and touch the black one onto the yellow one. You just come down here like this. Just try and touch this one here.
I mean, he doesn't have to move it much, you're right, but why not just a cold draw, Linda?
He certainly could draw. This is an instinct where he feels this is the easier way to get the score.
Line's perfect. Hard.
There's such big movement in the 4-foot area. Maybe going with the intern. You mean Vic playing the intern draw?
Hard.
Bartlett.
Okay.
Ramcharan.
Just draw weight.
For the skin.
Just draw weight now.
Needs the 2 points. He has one.
Hurry.
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 Okay.
That's it. $2,250 for Kevin Martin. That's a nice way to do it. You give up 38, you get $2,250 back, and that's how close we are. Well played for another $2,250 in the 8th end.
Hi, welcome to Cranbrook. Can I help you?
Yeah, I'd like to have the Moosey special, please.
Would you like gravy with that?
No, Moosey's on a diet, thanks. Hey, by the way, here's 50 cents. Put the rest on Vic's tab, thanks.
The Moosey Special here at the Cranbrook Curling Club.
This sports break is brought to you by 3M Canada, imagining the unthinkable and developing the unknown. That's 3M Innovation at Work.
Well, Vic and company are enjoying that hospitality in the East Kootenays. I'm Brendan Connor back in the TSN newsroom, and let's tell you about the men's downhill race on World Cup action today from Beaver Creek, Colorado, and we'll show you Herman Meyer chasing Lasse Juss of Norway, and Meyer with the lead at the interval, but loses some ground at the lower portion of the hill, and it's a dead heat with Lasse Juss for the lead. Canada's Eddie Potavinski from Edmonton hoping to change the team's luck. Not going to happen, though. He misses the second gate to put an early end to his run. Not much luck. Harry Mullen falling the other day, and Potavinski having trouble today. Katja Seisinger, by the way, was first in the women's Super G at Lake Louise. Melanie Turgeon, the top Canadian performance there. That was 11th place. Sports Desk, 6:30 Eastern.
In 1988, Steve and Gina McDonald began their search for something better. A cozy family community large enough to support their dream. They started with a used sewing machine, and in 5 years, the dream grew into an international success. It all happened in Cranbrook. There are now 4 generations of McDonald's in Cranbrook. None of them miss the city much. Cranbrook, British Columbia. It's not a secret anymore.
We should get Jennifer a Barbie snoozum. Oh, I know she'll love a Sailor Moon. Of course, Kyle and his dinosaurs. I love you, Snoozum.
Christmas is cool at Kmart.
Ho, ho, ho.
That's next week when we're in Thunder Bay for the JVC TSN Women's Skins game. But this weekend, it's the men here in Cranbrook. That's a big 2,250 that Martin just picked up to close the gap on Hemmings. And so here in 8, we're playing for another $2,250. And it's Guy Hemmings from the Saint-Lambert Curling Club in Montreal that has the hammer. He'll look to score the 2.
Well, this full house has had a great game. It has been very back and forth. You don't always see that. You often see one team get on a little roll and pick up several skins in a row, but this has been very much a back and forth contest.
Interesting enough, if you think back to all the skins games we've had, I really think what happens is if you can get a skin early and you get a little bit of money in your pocket, we see more of the games go back and forth. It's when one team gets a skin, then they get another skin, and all of a sudden the team that doesn't have any money at all starts to press, and it's pressure. The pressure mounts, and you just have to as loose as you should be. And you're right, and it's gone back and forth. I think Guy getting that first bit of money really put him at ease, and as a result, they've played very, very well since that point. They're obviously a very good team, and they are on a roll, as you mentioned in your opening comments. They win in Halifax, they go to Florenceville, they win there. They've qualified on every bonspiel they've been in.
Can I ask you about Hemmings' last shot in that previous end? I don't know. That was a tough shot, and I mean, any shot's going to be difficult, but didn't he have anything else to play?
Well, you mentioned one, and that was trying to sit top button so that you were a second shot possibly, but blocking off the shot for Kevin to get the skin because he couldn't get his second point. The only problem is they've had a little bit of trouble judging the line on some of these draws. Even on Leeds Rocks, as we're watching Don throw, they have had trouble positioning stones exactly where they thought they should go. So the fact that that rock had to be just to the inch in the perfect spot, maybe that's why he didn't want to play it.
Nice shot.
Want to go around here?
Ouais, ça peut taper notre jaune même. Corner free, ça jaune.
Out turn come around. Corner freeze to our own.
It's actually a lefty throwing.
Oh, here we go again. It's his intern, that's right.
Line's tight a bit.
You love it.
Yeah, guys.
You sit and wait.
Hurry.
Pretty soon, Moosey will call this an intern.
Hurry, still
That's instinct. We all do it.
Hurry, guys. Hurry.
Whoa.
Okay, not bad.
Not bad.
Well, we saw a lot of this man, George Carries, who plays lead for the team that will be Team Canada. Lucy, I read a Winnipeg article in which you said the Mike Harris team was outclassed heading into the Olympic trials. So you owe him a beer, and in fact, he wants a Japanese beer, a Sapporo beer.
Okay, George. I'm not sure I did say that, but that's okay. I'll buy you the beer anyway. And don't think anything of it. One beer is about $43.
Come on.
Okay. He could hardly wait, eh? George could hardly wait to get that.
He was sitting in front of that computer.
I don't think there's any doubt, though. The
hein?
Harris team coming in was an unknown quantity,
Frappez
much
l'autre noir
in
sur
the
le
way
nez, t'aimes pas ça?
that this Hemmings team is, and probably
Ouais.
may have
Okay.
surprised a lot of people. Curlers knew him, general public didn't.
I think that's a wonderful thing about curling in Canada. We had a field in Brandon where any one of those teams, if they won, would represent Canada well. We have numbers of other teams in every province vying for the provincial titles to go, in this case, to the Labatt Wire for men. And we know there's lots of them out there that also are good. We just don't get to see them a lot. And so it may be a surprise to some, and it may seem like they have a tough task ahead of them, but boy, can they play.
You know, all of us, anybody that did some curling or close to curling at all knew that Mike Harris was certainly a very good team. I think I said actually their lead was outclassed. I'm not sure.
No, that's 2 beers.
Okay, there you are, George. Take that.
It's nice to see Mike Harris honored the other evening. He was one of the celebrities at the Sports Celebrities Festival auction in support of Canadian Special Olympics. Got a nice round of applause when he was introduced
Lots of room.
as the Olympic representative for Canada at Nagano.
Looks like behind the tee to me.
Oh, easy.
Just picked or something. All 3 of them done the same thing on this side.
Hein? Qu'est-ce que tu vois?
Peux-tu frapper l'autre first, non?
Non. Moi, je t'en remonter ici.
Juste freeze the ball.
Juste un freeze.
It's on la tee?
Oui.
Okay.
Well, they could play the
Freeze
double.
to
That's
it.
what they were asking about, but just freeze down to it.
Line's good.
Good.
Yep.
Tight line. Get it high. Keep it high.
Where? Where?
Where's there?
Bump it. Yep.
Pick something.
That's what Kevin was
Just
referring
said,
to. He turned and said the same thing to Guy. And that could be the fact the surface is soft and little things get under the stones more easily, even if your brushes are down.
That had great line. It just picked something, some debris of some nature.
Don Bartlett looking, I mean, in the past, there you see something else. They try to stay off the carpet.
Well, it can be carpet fibers. It can be a lot of different things. It's unusual to see so many in a row do it.
Third stones here in this 8, playing for $22.50.
Okay, hurry then.
Tight.
Whoa. How tight is it? Whoa, off. Whoa. Sliding good. Whoa. Yeah, I see that. Get ready. Snap. Okay.
Ah ouais, il est dans la croche, là. Il est entre les deux, peut te bien continuer. Peel.
Oui, c'est celle là dedans, ouais.
Peel.
Ouais.
Guy lining up a run back.
Peel, oui. Montrer à notre chum quand on a gagné de tout. No, wait, that done.
If you hit it
Just
on
off nose, Guy.
Yeah. You can get them both.
Pierre Charette. Remember now, Hemmings needs to score 2, and he's in some trouble here. Thibodeau, Ness. Run it back. Okay. It'll jam it.
He was inside right from the get-go.
At least we got the double now.
The Blackhawks are set up in a little bit better position for the Hemmings team to make a play on Shot Rock.
I tell you, freeze another one, Kev.
Yeah, the Ness and Thibodeau right out of his hands. We're rushing.
Stefan, tight, Guy. Stefan.
So admits it was a little tight. Don Walchuk.
Line's good. Hurry. Hard. 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 Okay, whoa.
Whoa. Clean it.
Get close. Yep. Whoa, off. Whoa. Whoa. Come on. Please, curl.
Here it comes, just at the end.
They're all doing that.
Ended up in a pretty good spot. You see a quarter of it, that's all.
Froze it up.
Give it all 3 now.
Oh, man. Get them all?
Yeah, you could.
Guard's no good. Bon point, ben mince, Guy, si tu veux faire le
Got
double
to
dans
hit
la
this
maison.
one pretty thin.
Ben mince.
Across here.
Lance la main
That one.
Yeah.
Might just catch this one here.
Moi, t'en vois au moins le tiers de ça. Faut que tu pognes le tiers.
Non, pas le tiers, je vois un quart, mais faut que je pogne moins qu'un quart. Faut pas que je passe trop proche du guard, c'est un jam sans ça.
OK.
OK? Hi. Yeah. Si vous donnez une chance, les gars.
Well, this is where Pierre Charette has to draw on all that prior experience. Big shot here would bail his team out of some trouble. Inside with his first one.
Right off.
Off! This time they haven't put a brush to it.
Sorry, guys.
By itself. Going to catch anything? Nothing.
Get off the truck.
Sorry. Pas été là-bas, mais je pense que la galerie mieux que ça, buddy.
I don't know. How much can you see of that? You get a timeout?
Timeout, Doug.
What they're talking about is how much of this can you see?
Like, it is, I guess, but...
Martin's called a timeout, his first of 3.
Yeah, just a third. Wow. Gee whiz.
What are you looking at now?
Well, what I'm worried about is him making that out-turn bump on that Yellowstone. See what I mean?
Yeah.
That's the easiest way for him to make a triple. Is to blast yellow on the black. Half a rock.
Oh, if we come in again on top?
Nah.
No?
See, the shot I'm worried about is his out-turn angle.
Right.
See, that's way easier, just in-turn triple.
Let's go around that one.
I was thinking of just guarding it. Guarding his out-turn ring. Yeah. And the draw. The other option is go right beside it. Because he makes it. That triple's there, though, isn't it? Huh?
Shot.
You gotta leave him the triple?
Well, it's there. It's definitely there. It's definitely there.
He's leaving that? Well, it is, but I guess it's a decision of which one's easier, either the in-turn triple or the out-turn triple.
Whatever.
Okay, the 2 shots they're talking about. Don Walchuk says this is there. This triple is there. Catching this one here,
No, he can't.
moving that one, and coming across here. Kevin's afraid of this one here.
We can have that.
Playing that into this area
So I
here.
guess the options are to go here or go here.
Yeah.
No.
Can you see
Which
enough
one?
of that Yellowstone top 12
Who
center
wants to
line to
pick?
make that triple, the outturn triple?
Well, you can see
You like this?
more than half.
This one?
Which one?
They're asking the...
Taking a vote in the audience.
That's great. I didn't realize this was audience participation curling.
So they asked the crowd, and they've made a decision to play the outturn guard.
Oh, you guys, I can see.
He's going to
half of that intern triple. Don, we can see way too much of this intern triple. I didn't realize. Just give me a guard over there.
He's going to go the other way. Sorry, he's changing his mind. He said, sorry, Cranbrook, I'm going to play this one.
That's fine.
Well, of the two, I think this looks the easier shot for Hemmings as well. It's also a spot they've seen played more, so that I think they could find the spot to put the broom easier. So this is the way I would protect.
Should finish.
Line's good.
Whoa, whoa.
Just clean it.
You're going to have to go hard.
Hard at the end.
Come on. Hard. Hard. Hard every inch. Hard. Good.
Là. Je pense pas qu'il y ait de room.
Pierre's trying to see if there's a hole there.
No hole?
Non. Regarde, je vais essayer de droiter là si on accroche la jambe d'off.
Là, tu sais ce qu'on voit ici?
Was there a hole there?
On va faire ça, d'off.
Ouais, OK.
Guys say no.
Regarde, there's a spirit shot, on va savoir si ça passe le dernier là-dessus. On garde la straight pour celle-là, puis on va lancer un kicker ici. OK. OK. Non, non.
Celle-là, ici?
Ouais, là.
On voit là, là.
How much of this one can you see is what they're talking about? To drive it in
Là,
here.
quoi, c'est pas méchant ce qu'il dit. C'est pas ici, tu roules là. T'as raison,
So
Bleu.
hit this one here. Hit this one here.
Ouais.
Come off maybe on this here.
C'est comme en hard qui a fini, tu sais, qu'à Kuwait. Ouais, back ring, c'est mieux.
Ouais, back ring, tu pognes la moitié. Tu pognes la moitié, tu pognes ça, tu rouleras pas shot. Peut-être à Kuwait, Bleu. Tu peux pas manquer. À Kuwait, tu peux pas manquer, c'est pas proche du guard.
Hackway.
C'est là que ça court la peau au début. Hein.
Hit this one here.
Tu sais, comme tu me demandais back ring, tu m'as donné ça, j'ai un magouille.
Back onto this one.
Try
and come off that one into this area here.
You know what, though? Shot's there, I guess. It's a tough shot, but I think it goes back to what Linda said and you've said all along. Sometimes you have to think about the carryover. You need a good piece of the button, granted. But if you can't draw, you can't skip. How many times have we said that? Why don't you play for the carryover here? Would you play for the carryover here?
I would be tempted to be drawing in.
Ça va être bon ou c'est pas bon?
You got to hit it.
Trop tough?
You don't.
Stuart, McDonald.
Hein?
It's there.
Take care of yourself.
Normal.
You're on your own, guys.
OK.
Non, mais lequel qui est le plus là?
Bounce the normal is more there than the other one.
Normal?
Yeah.
They're taking a lot of time with this
Yeah,
end.
very much. Now they're under the 7 minutes per end. Now they still have 2 timeouts to use, but...
Ouais, bon, par contre, on n'aura pas de shooter si on fait ça. Tu sais, si on joue hack, on va avoir un shooter. Pas besoin d'enlever 2 noirs. On va jouer hack.
OK.
Hack weight.
Switch the weight, still the same weight.
The good thing about this shot, he's playing it quietly, so he's trying to position the rock. If it doesn't work perfectly, he may still have a fairly easy way to try and get a carryover.
Close. Close. Oh, close.
Wow, stay with it.
Close. Yep. Whoa, whoa.
It's his first.
Right off. No finish. No finish.
Now he's moved it enough, so he got one out of there.
His second shot rock.
I'm not sure how he's going to get at the other black one.
Oh, that's right.
No.
His shooter ruled too far to be useful.
Guard to draw, I guess.
Okay. How much can you see?
He's got to hit half. So.
We're talking about the double on the right-hand side. You can't see enough of the Blackstone and the 12-foot to make the double.
I think that's too much. Nah, my out turn.
I don't think it's too much.
That's what Linda was talking about. But he'll always have this here.
It's great.
What's that?
Yeah. That's where, as a skip, you have to see the whole house, don't you? You can't look at this with any kind of blinders.
And it gets very complicated, and you, as a skip, you've got to really keep a clear, cool head.
Long guard.
Okay. Line's good.
Long guard.
Clean. Clean. Well.
Clean it to stop. Okay.
Juste pour que ça curle une demi-pierre pour passer le garde. On est là.
Ouais, mais la garde est ici.
Oui, c'est ça. Je curle une demi-pierre pour passer le garde.
Une pierre pour passer le garde. Ça mène en arrière.
He's going to play the wide out turn. He has to get...
S'en vient ici. Too tough.
This is the one they asked about. He had to get to the face of it, of this stone here, to hit it onto this one here. So this one here comes a little bit this way, but he's going to try and get by the long guard and just try and get enough of this butt in here.
And the stone on the edge of the 8 on the right side at 3 o'clock can't be used, can't get there.
We just see a little bit of the guard at the top. That's what's preventing the inside part of that stone from being reached as far as the double takeout goes.
So he needs a good chunk of the button here to prevent the steal. Martin is lying one in position. Hemmings trying to force the carryover of $2,250.
T-line, got room. Line wait early. T-line. Yep. Yes, for line. T-line. Yes, for line. Okay, T-line. Yes, come on.
Ness. Thibodeau trying to grab it.
Come on.
Shut it a little more. Drag it some more. Get it more.
So close. They had the line.
That's the difference between a carryover and a steal, and Martin will steal the $2,250. When we come back, we'll play for $2,700, and Martin is now in front.
You can't. At the top of the house, I started moving.
Why get a buffer just to polish a weather vane? Why buy a drill if you just want to hang mini blinds? Why buy a sander just to unstick a door? Why struggle with a hacksaw just to cut a closet organizer? Wouldn't it be better to have one tool that handles all those jobs and more? Then why not trust the rotary tool more than 10 million people already rely on? The Dremel rotary tool. Ask anyone who knows. It's the real deal. Also available cordless.
I don't know. This seems very unorthodox. Look, he's looking forward to a good breakfast.
At this special time of year, we wish you and your family the very best.
There's a new German-engineered performance sedan that's sneaking up on everyone. And while it may not surprise you to learn that it's also a luxury sedan, the fact that it's a Cadillac just may. Catera, the caddy that zigs.
May I take your order, please?
Spicy chicken sandwich.
Wendy's Spicy Chicken is made with Dave's own blend of pepper and spices. It has a spicy hit that'll warm you up.
Yes?
Whatever the weather.
I'll have what he's having.
A cough or sore throat? Aren't you glad you have friends? Like Fisherman's Friend medicated lozenges. They even make nasal passages feel clearer. So try Fisherman's Friend medicated lozenges with over 100 years of effectiveness.
In the dark when it comes to getting jobs done? Not anymore with the new Bossman Light Driver 2, the screwdriver with a built-in flashlight. It sheds light on household tasks and gives you a free hand to get the job done right. Don't keep yourself in the dark. Look for the new Bossman Light Driver 2 at these stores today. Makes a great Christmas gift.
Air transportation to Cranbrook is provided in part by Central Mountain Air, an Air Canada partner. Wayne Madon, his team, Kevin Martin arriving here in Cranbrook for this 1997 McCain TSN Skins game. Well, that was some big money that Martin picked up, and when you look back on this, that draw coming up short by what, an inch maybe, giving Martin the skin of $22.50 to put him on top as we now play for $2,700 here in this ninth. And once again, Guy Hemmings from Saint-Lambert in Montreal does have the hammer. He'll look to score the 2.
Those draws are so difficult because the draw was coming into the area. You've told us about, Ray, the yellow band in the center where it's curling hard at the end, but also slowing very quickly. The sweepers thought it had the weight, and it just slowed down too much at the very end.
Yeah, it looked like they had it, halfway from hog to house. 10 feet from the button. It looked like it was going to be perfect, and then it just fudged a little bit or dug it a little bit and stopped dead. Couldn't carry it.
Get it close to the house, buddy.
The game is close and the numbers are close.
Tight a bit. Don Bartlett, Dale Ness.
Gotta go. Hurry. Needs it. Hurry.
The Hemmings team should be aware of the time clock, so we did say in the last end they've used quite a bit of time now, so they'll have to be ready in the hack to throw every shot.
And a quick bit of addition, and you realize that this is a must-win skin for Guy Hemmings, or at least a carryover. If Martin should steal this money, he will win the game. Still $3,450 available in the 10th, but Martin with a steal here would be too far ahead.
Hurry. Hurry. Halfway. Well, let her die. Should die though. Nice shot, Don.
Whoa. Wait down. Wow. Wait down, Guy.
Oh, floating like nuts. That's the ball, though. Watch the other yellow. Okay, Dale, not bad.
Okay.
It's all right. It's all right, Dale.
Same spot.
Out in front, just around the guard.
Another guard?
You can kind of feel the pressure in these last ends, and when the game is this close, every rock matters as far as positioning.
Yeah, and you're absolutely right. Like, the attitude has changed a little bit, and concentration levels pumped a little higher. And
Okay, we got room.
You got to remember, to win this game, you get a
it's
chance to play tomorrow in the final, and then everything doubles. The money gets bigger and bigger. So this could be a huge game. If you happen to win the skins, you're back next year. So if you add the 95,000 to the 100,000 that's going to be available next year, I mean, it's huge dough.
Now, why haven't you helped me? Is it because you just want to see me die slowly here with my addition?
It's going to need.
I don't want to say anything,
Thanks a lot. All right, so now I have 1 foot in. Now I'm going to pull it back. Even if Martin wins the skin, Hemmings still could win with that 34.50 in 10. So the game would not be over if Mr. Martin does steal here, okay? Wow.
This is one of the tougher games, Vic, because it is so close. We haven't seen so much back and forth, I don't think. One of the big reasons for success for the Hemmings team is the second. And right now, though, if Rudy can get one in there, It's a very interesting setup for a possible steal.
And Vic, to answer your question, the reason that we never question you ever when it comes to money and numbers is because of your little Swiss background.
Is that right? Eh?
And your
Those
little short arms.
Okay, well then.
So I never even considered
Nice.
questioning.
Well, it's not coming yet. Might at the end, though.
Once you go outside the 4-foot band, it'll hold a long time and then it will break late. But then it's lost its motion.
Back ring one. Tu vas nettoyer le pat? It's back ring, Guy.
Yeah. Linda
Back
Ray,
ring.
at
Yeah.
the recent Olympic trials in the 4-rock rule, we said how mentally difficult, mentally tiring it is. But I think that this is far more mentally fatiguing than any other game, only because at the world level or at the Canadian level, they won't get it by. They'll sometimes play an open end where you'll be able to rest your mind a little bit. You don't get that chance here.
No, I guess the one factor that makes it a little bit easier is that you don't have to worry about the overall game. I mean, you have to worry about the money, yes, but you're still just concentrating on that one particular end. Where in a game situation, you're looking at the round robin situation. You're not going to qualify, and I can't have 4 or 5 scored on me, and I've got a 2-point lead. I have to protect that. So, I mean, this way you've at least at this point and you have a couple options, like you mentioned. You can carry an end over. So both of them take a lot of concentration.
I think the other nice thing about this format is with the 4 teams, the maximum you're going to play is 2 games. You can really focus your attention, whereas in Brandon, you knew you had 9 games and there were so many ups and downs from game to game. It really made it tough.
And Martin looking to steal. He has one now, sitting top 8 and covered. For both thirds, it's been a relative struggle. Charrette's numbers have come down.
Nah, fais double peel.
Double peel.
Gotta wait, peel. Just off nose. Peel. Ouais. Un peu plus. Un peu plus, Guy.
Try and get the front open. Try and get it off the 4-foot if you can. Good shot.
He does.
That's a good call, I think, Linda.
Very good call.
You know, a couple of things could have happened. You know, I mean, you got the rock off the 4-foot, which is great, but if it comes a little too much, you get the double peel, and you might get this, you know, some rocks moving around.
And don't forget that Yellowstone at the top of the 12-foot is useful. It could be tapped up. So even if Kevin does get another good one around with this out turn for Don, there's still some opportunities for Guy. Don't want to get things too cluttered up and really close down your options.
Hurry. Okay. No, line's good. Come on, hard. Hard, 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 hard. Come on, guys. It's really curling. Come on. Come on. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Hard. Come on. Right up.
Well, I'll tell you, just got it by and didn't even move.
The closest Skins game semifinal ever, 1994. Ed Wernick was the winner over Russ Howard.
Dans l'autre. Tu vois l'angle race tant qu'à ça. OK.
Total prize money that year was $80,000. We're paying for 95 this year.
Run it back. Run it back.
Whoa! 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 Whoa!
Okay.
It's all right. It's all right.
It's interesting how this game has changed. The momentum has changed. We see the Hemmings team now forced to do a lot of the tougher shots, Linda. Earlier, I think it was, in fact, Martin.
There's been a little bit of a change in approach, too. Once the Martin team has gotten one in there, there's been Some chances by the Hemmings team to open it up, and those are the options they've gone for. So this is really now just chasing one rock in there, the black one that is shot rock. Martin trying to protect it, and Hemmings trying to get at it.
But with this call, Kevin Martin has made a definite decision to try and steal this end.
Absolutely.
I mean, he's playing to steal here. He could remove the other yellow one, and knowing that Hemmings has to score the deuce. He's tapping it back to get the steal. Trying to end the situation right.
Lot of room. Lot of room.
Right now.
It's good. Lot of room.
Whoa.
Line's good.
Wow.
Line's good. Yep. Whoa. Clean.
Whoa. Hurry. Hard. Whoa.
Hard.
Whoa.
Taps it to bite the button.
C'est là, en même temps, tu ouvres le bord, là.
You can see half of the stone in the forefoot.
Le 8. On lance à 8.
On lance à 8? OK. Guy, le trou, il est là, il tout en masse.
It's going to play the tap back.
C'est ça?
Ouais. C'est mieux ça?
Probably easier.
Pierre says you can draw it there.
The hole's easier, right?
Yeah.
Lâchez pas après le garde. This one's in the way. Got to get by here.
That's what Linda's talking about.
Same way, Guy.
So, all right, Guy, that's it.
He's playing through the hole with that ice.
Bon.
Guy Hemmings. His first here in 9.
Like lots from here. Looks like lots, Bird, from here.
Through. Oh, it's pretty good. D-line, guys.
Oh, it's got a curl a ton.
D-line.
Wait only.
D-line.
Yep.
Boy, it really has to move.
Yep.
Just for weight.
Oh.
Lots of weight. Just for weight.
Oh,
it's there.
make sure it's here.
Punch.
Yep.
Punch.
Yep.
What a great shot. Oh, my. Guy Hemmings.
Great draw. Kevin can see about half of the stone. All he has to do is hit it back onto that one.
Sorry, Guy, ça a été le fun de la garder juste top bouton, mais c'est
just a little bit shorter than that.
Right?
Yeah, such a great shot. It's so frustrating to see it get in a position where Kevin can make a play on it. They swept it so well this time, made sure it didn't slow down as it reached the house. And that means it glides into a position where the black can be raised up.
Whoa!
Stay close. Hurry.
Final stone,
Hard.
Kevin Martin.
Hard.
Trying to get it by their own stone. Top 8. Got it by. They do.
Oui.
Look at that.
Définitif.
It's a split there.
Split, yeah.
L'autre, à ce là, t'es bon.
Faut le toucher quelque chose comme un back 8. C'est back 8, ça?
It's a gamble.
What?
L'autre shot, c'est ça. This gonna jam. It's gonna stay second shot.
Yeah.
That split's there.
This can't go anywhere, Dale. Okay.
Ah, c'est ça. C'est ça qu'on l'essaye.
Toi, split, s'il vole, il vole.
Même weight que l'autre, Guy.
Faut juste la licher.
Elle va curler moins.
D'accord. C'est mince, pas qu'elle ici, tu sais. Je le toucher juste même.
En fait, Guy, faut que t'ailles...
Ouais, c'est ça.
D'après moi, il faut que t'ailles ça ici, back ring.
C'est là, ici.
Ouais. Fait que nous, je dis, même glace, c'est bon. On va curler moins.
Just touching this one here and pushing
moins,
it
ta pierre qui curle
a
moins.
little bit here.
L'autre a passé ici.
And coming off of it.
Okay.
And sitting right about there, trying to score the 2.
Glace, ta pierre, t'es bon, c'est the back ring.
And in a sense, Linda, they don't have anything to lose here. If they raise it in for shot, they force the carryover. If they get the second to split in, they get the skid.
If it's close, you think the carryover is there.
Ben, pourquoi? Un carryover, c'est bon, ça coûte rien.
Time, though. Look at the time. 4:50 coming down, and we still haven't completed this end.
Ouais, j'ai vu carryover. J'ai vu un 5 volley 1.
You got your guys' way.
Ouais, regardez le marteau.
OK.
Just back 8.
Need back ring, guys.
Back 8.
Back 8, OK.
Là, un petit peu plus de moins. Un petit peu moins d'off. Un petit peu moins. Je ne pas celle-là.
Light, need it.
Right out of his hand, you can hear
Hurry for it, yes!
Guy Thibodeau's aid. Light needs it. Ness is on it too now. Really hard now, looking for the split.
Oh, there you go. Go through.
Now they're going through, and now where will it stop? Will it stop in time?
Try it.
And out the back. So it's the steal of the money, the $2,700. And so it'll all be on the line when we play 10. We're going to play for $34.50. But more importantly, will Guy Hemmings have enough time to play for it?
In 1988, Steve and Gina McDonald began their search for something better. A cozy family community large enough to support their dream. They started with a used sewing machine, and in 5 years, the dream grew into an international success. It all happened in Cranbrook. There are now 4 generations of McDonald's in Cranbrook. None of them miss the city much. Cranbrook, British Columbia. It's not a secret anymore.
Make short work of your work with Corel WordPerfect Suite 8. Loaded with amazing integrated features like the property bar, a powerful toolbar that changes depending on the job. The shadow cursor. Start typing anywhere. Your words will stay put. Corel Central with fully integrated email, scheduling, and address book, internet browser, and much more. Corel WordPerfect Suite 8. Office Suite Excellence.
Happy holidays, Dave.
Same to you, Red.
I think you'll find this spicy chicken sandwich spicier than yours.
It's not bad. But remember this?
Wendy's spicy chicken is seasoned with Dave's own blend of pepper and spices for that spicy hit you crave.
So?
So you got any more in the bag?
Maybe.
Yeah. All right.
Wendy's spicy chicken sandwich. It can warm up anybody.
Say, hey, jingle bells, jingle.
Oh, great. TV spokesperson, my long-distance savings plan. There are just so many restrictions. Can you show me the way?
Get the most savings plan from Sprint Canada.
Call any day, anytime to anywhere in Canada for just 15 cents a minute.
No more waiting for nighttime or weekends? No minimums? Free at last!
Well, almost. Huh? It's still 15 cents a minute.
Oh, right.
Next! Get the most for the least from Sprint Canada. Call 1-800-THE-MOST today.
The 1997 McCain TSN Skins Game from Cranbrook, BC is brought to you by McCain Foods Limited and by JVC. Technically perfect, perfectly simple. So we'll come down to the final skin, $3,450, and a Hemmings win would give him $10,400. It would be a $50 difference.
Because we lost power on 2 occasions for the time clocks, the time clocks are remaining only as a general indication. The ruling has been made that the time clocks will not come into effect in any case in losing the game. Remember that there's still 2 timeouts remaining, and as far as Hemmings is concerned, he has almost 6 minutes generally on the clock. But the clocks will not be a factor in this game.
And so you see 8:52 and 3:52, and that's a break for Guy Hemmings. Although we understand there's 2 power failures, that's a break for the skip from Saint-Lambert.
Well, it'll certainly mean that he doesn't have to worry about that. I think it's a good ruling. I think everything is based on equity for the players. We want the players to have the best chance to perform, and it's coming down to 1 skin, and let them play.
Good. Shot. Guy Hemmings with the hammer here in 10, playing for $34.50. He'll look to score the 2. Just a reminder, coming right up, we'll go to the J.C. Penney Classic. PGA and LPGA tour players together.
Be here, guys.
Waits there.
Ding it, man.
Holy shit. Don't touch, Guy.
Laissez ici, Beu.
Faut pas l'avoir dans la maison, Beu. Securely, Beu.
Look good.
Se l'a piqué un peu.
Here, Beu. Hurry. Come on. Hurry. Good shot.
Boy.
Down.
If Hemmings had a little chance at that split, Linda, I mean, the split was definitely there, and you know, if you touch it and come off of it, you're going to get the 1, and you may get the 2, but he was inside right out of his hand on that 9th end, and it's lost. So it all comes down to this 10.
Long guard.
Lots of weight.
Kevin looking for another guard.
Call. Hurt.
Okay.
That's not bad.
Pas poigner 2.
Ça, c'est le double.
Ouais, juste off nose, non? OK, prends-en une anyway. Nose it.
Light?
Just light, yeah. Nose it.
Wait, 7 there. Hip.
Got lots of weight.
Hip. Hurry. Hip. Clean. Good.
Dale Ness.
Yep. Clean. Trust.
Hit on the nose. Keep your rock out there.
Huh?
Two yellows.
Remember what happens as well. If neither wins this skin, then they would have a draw to the button to determine who wins the money and who ultimately wins the game.
He's going to play this wide in turn for the right-hander. Now it'll stay straight. It holds out there. If you get out to the stick in the white area, out in the middle of the 8-foot, it'll hold, and
Lots of weight.
once it gets closer to the 4-foot path, the yellow, it will break.
Okay, hurry then. Wait there. Whoa. Whoa, stay close.
The break won't be as significant if it's
Really
on the yellow, but it'll start to go now. Oh, good shot by Rudy. It's fully buried. That's a wonderful shot.
Oh, you can hear the crowd too. Rudy. Started at the Labatt Briar a year ago in Calgary.
Ouais, 3 jaunes en avant.
OK.
Si jamais tu frappes pas nose, c'est sûr de débarquer une des jaunes un peu.
T'es mieux, Beu.
Out turn. C'est normal.
Yep.
C'est quasiment un nose, Guy.
They're worried about the fact that that one is so well buried. They're going to make a play on it using a front rock.
I'm going to try and run the Martinstone back and get the peel
Take the rock.
split situation. Leave their own yellow out there. They'll have 3 out in front.
Yep.
Guy Thibodeau. Run it back. Catch
Great
it. What
shot.
a super shot by Guy Thibodeau.
Interesting call, too. A good call.
Great call if you can make it, because he made the shot and left 3 guards, all his own teams.
Not bad, old buddy.
All of those rocks can be used later if they want them.
One's overlapped now, but good peel. Good run back.
A little less,
Hurry.
isn't it?
Okay, line's good.
It's less, I think.
Hurry then. Weight's good. It'll finish. Whoa, room. Whoa, a lot of room. Got to go off this one. It's not going to finish. Way wider.
Yeah, you got that one way outside. You can just say it. See it stayed out there all the way.
A little lighter. We have to
Right on the nose, buddy.
Right on the nose. Sit right there.
Ah, that's une nez.
Just hack.
Il va aller se cacher, lui. Ça, c'est une nez.
Just hack waist.
Hit this stone right on the nose. Sit right there.
This is interesting. There's lots of places they could draw. You can just see the concern of leaving a Martinstone in a position where it could be raised in.
I like this call. You got lots of time in the end.
Never.
Yeah, once again, if you
Never.
see the clocks, the time, because of 2 power failures, time is not a factor, so they'll just play out this 10th end, and it's all on the line here.
Taking almost the edge of the 12-foot, not quite. They're looking for the rock to curl. Got the broom right on the edge of the 12-foot here. Just going to sneak it by. Open breaks late to get it into this area here.
The Martin third, Don Walchuk.
If they can get it just by the guard, it will finish because it's moving into the yellow area. And as we've said, that's where we get more curl. It's a little softer.
Clean. Room. Off. Right off. Oh, whoa then. Whoa.
No.
Whoa.
You can see once if it stays out in the white area, it just won't make the play. It's too heavy.
Je draw, Daf. Je draw.
Pas ça?
Oui. Oh oui. N'importe quoi en avant de la tee, c'est bon. Ah, I'm Guy.
The situation is looking pretty positive for Quebec right now, Linda. They got those rocks out in front. There's a rock behind the tee line, which you hate. Cannot be used again.
That's why with this one, I would leave it in front of the tee line. I'd leave it top 4 if it'll bury. If I can get it into that
I wouldn't
position.
come to the face for sure. Try and play the shot that Kevin played. Get it to the top of the 4-foot. Straight draw.
Pierre Charette.
Line's tight. Yeah, come on, keep it hard. Come on! Come on! Where? Hard! Yep! Hard! Right there! Whoa! Close! Whoa! Yep! Whoa!
It's got lots of weight.
Roll it! Roll it there!
Yeah, you want to get away from there if you can.
Sweet. Yeah, it's slow tight.
Finish is good in there, hey?
J'ai hésité, ouais, si on joue. Tu sais, si tu pousses l'autre, ça fait une shot et tout, c'est pas méchant.
Ouais, mais c'est une grosse différence. Je pense pas qu'elle a souligné ça.
Play the back one.
On va mettre une dedans quelque part, tu sais, pour avoir une shot.
Clean.
Ball room.
Clean.
Lateral.
Oh, well, stay close though. Whoa.
Wow.
No. Line's not great. All right.
Rolls there now.
Down. Straight draw, guys.
Just going to draw to it.
Go back and just a J, but straight draw. Spin moins de weight. Okay. Okay.
Why not to hit the roll?
Well, I don't know. I'd be tempted just to play it and try and get a little bit of a roll.
Do you like this, Linda?
Just with back 8-foot weight.
I don't really like drawing to it. If you're going to draw, just try and bury it. Otherwise, I'm like Ray. I would try and get a little inside flip.
It's out. It's exposed a little bit more too. I know it's a straight spot. We've seen that.
Never. But Chip, you're hitting the roll. Oh no, we're gonna.
Oh. Yep.
Come on.
Good sweep, guys.
Now Kevin will try and get the roll. This is a big opportunity.
Good board.
Hey?
Just good board weight.
Okay, you know those two rocks at the back. Trying to hit this one here and roll right across
around,
this area here.
Oh yeah, but even if I hit this, he goes around half buried. We're dead. Yeah. I think we're gonna have to play the draw, Don. I think so. Don't see much else.
Just because this place is so straight, this.
But he's got lots of opportunity to roll. The rock is wide open by a lot.
Yeah, we gotta go.
But he's afraid that if he makes the roll.
Well, the problem is, yeah, if this thing falls out, which it probably will, and stay right here, we're dead, right?
Okay.
Interesting that
Even
if
if I
we
make a
recall
good roll, it's
back,
back 4.
we have only played this outside in turn. We have never really seen the other turn played, so Kevin just feels it is too straight out there.
Even if it ends up top 12. Something to bump next time, you know? Not bad.
In-turn draw.
Skip Stones here in this tent with $3,450 the skin.
Okay, line's good.
Martin looking to steal. The game is on the line here. This first semifinal of the 97 McCain TSN Skins game.
Off. Stay close. Yep. Close. It'll finish big. Whoa. Whoa, let her die.
Okay. Did finish.
Well, he can't come off the other one or it's wide open. So.
Try it, Kevin.
C'est free. Moi, je vais arrêter d'aller dans ce week-end, vous voyez, certains, tu sais, pas 45. Same weight, hein?
He's had perfect weight. Last rocks of the last 2 wins. He's thrown beautiful draws. This one, the timing of where it hits the yellow is so important. That's what'll make it curl into the face of the black stone.
Wow. Oh. Close the line.
G. Hemmings, his first. Looking to score 2.
I know. I know he's got nothing. Nothing.
Fuck, I should have swept it.
Oh boy, oh boy.
Ouais, c'est ça. Sorry, guys.
Yeah, that one was heavy. Actually, it was the last stand. I correct myself. The last rock he threw was a bit strong, and this one was as well. He has made some other beautiful draws.
Because right now he's got a race for 2, right? So he's got to hit it.
Well, even if, well, I don't know, you going to be able to roll out here?
Wouldn't it be great to tick off that yellow?
Oh, yeah, would not be nice.
Well,
even if
we
you
got to hit
this.
the thing.
Huh?
Yeah, we got to hit it.
Oh, we got to hit it, yeah.
We got to hit it.
Yeah.
If we roll in.
Oh, okay. Oh, call a timeout.
It's not bad.
Huh?
That's where we roll to. It's a half buried.
Yeah.
Okay, let's just throw boards at it.
They're having a look to see where he could
Just try to
roll
roll.
to
Just
and what would be exposed
Okay.
if he made the perfect roll.
Yeah, it's too risky trying to roll out. I flare the stupid thing.
So you heard the discussion. They know they have to get rid of the yellow one. There's lots of stones that can be raised up onto shot rock for the Hemmings team. The question was just how can we get our rock to get out of a position where we leave an easier way for Hemmings to get into the house.
Did not also think that if he could come off that yellow and tap his black stone a little bit more towards the button, would that not also help?
Perhaps, although again, where the shooter ends up is probably the bigger key.
Whoa. Clean. Oh.
Whoa!
Stay close.
Clean it!
Hard.
Yep! Whoa!
Whoa. No. Get ready. Roll it, come on. Good. That's pretty good. Huh? I don't know.
Ray has gone to ice level to talk with the winner of this very entertaining game so far.
Vic, it's really exciting to be down here. You're right on top of it, and that's a great job by Kevin. It really takes away. He got the perfect little roll, little flip over, and
Comme c'est là, ça arrive ici.
we saw
We got to get
a
to
draw
there.
to the button just come up a little bit short in the 8th end.
Il y a de la place là.
Non.
And that's what they're talking about now.
Il y a trop l'affaire qui a le bain là.
Ouais, mais ici, tu sais, si j'ai le weight pour rober puis venir ici, si je ne monterai pas, tu sais.
Tu colles pas?
Non.
Facile de droit. Fini,
Just slide over beside Rudy. Rudy, is it fudging a little bit in the forklift area a little bit? The draw width.
Just a little bit. That's why he was short in what was it, 8th end or something? He just came up
back 4 weight.
Yeah, I don't think that they expected it to die like that.
Once it decides to stop, it just stops on you.
Right. Yeah, they just lost it.
Thanks.
OK. Es-tu là? Moi, c'est pas là. C'est toi qui l'as vu là-haut tantôt.
The way those two stones, Linda, are staggered that way, it would seem like he could come off it and almost would naturally spin towards the middle.
You're talking about tapping on second shot and rolling into the button. They're just concerned of how straight the spot is, that if it curled past the guard, I think you're right, he could get the little inside flip, but it's just so uncertain as to what the rock will do.
There is a hole, but I mean, c'est quelque chose qui se fait, it's tight. The raise is easier. I think the raise easier.
All he can do is wait. Oh, it's been a tough couple of weeks, hasn't it, Kevin Martin?
Vic, he doesn't have as much room around with the outturn draw, Linda, that he had in the 8th end. The one that just came up a little bit short. There's no question. Number one, the guard is tighter. Number two is not just. He's going to have to make a pretty big move. He just has to bite the edge of the button. But he feels the percentage is better there than playing the long race.
Well, he's impressed and entertained this crowd in this opening semifinal here in Cranbrook. E. Hemmings and his team from Saint-Lambert in Montreal, the McCain Super Spiel winners a week ago in both Grand Falls and Florenceville, New Brunswick.
C'est toi qui l'as vu. Si tu dis qu'elle va finir assez, on va le faire.
At least half of the button. You can see the shot rock is nibbling at the back.
Sit. If you roll to here, you're dead.
They're still talking about other options. Kevin knowing even if he makes a fabulous shot, it's just a carryover and a possible draw for Kevin. So he's probably preparing himself. If this one is made perfectly, this is a button draw.
Weight's good.
Weight's good from here.
Line's good.
Yep.
Line's good.
Yes, the line.
Here it is now, all on the line as the front end. Guy Dale Ness. They've got to just get it by the yellow one coming up. Working hard. No, not this time. It'll be a steal of the skin and a win for Kevin Martin over Guy Hemmings. Kevin Martin is on to the final of the McCain TSN Skins game. Oh, what a great start to the wonderful weekend here in Cranbrook.
What makes Ford trucks so tough? How about the choice of two available powerful Ford Triton V8 engines? What makes Ford trucks tough to beat? How about the world's only standard third door on the Ford F-150 Super Cab? And what makes Ford F-Series the #1 selling truck in Canada for 29 years running? Hard-working Canadians who need tough, versatile trucks for work and for play. Built Ford Tough.
The new Wizard.
Remove grout.
Clean a golf club. Sharpen tools.
Cut right through this screw!
Soon your TV will have over 500 channels. Almost enough to show you everything the new Wizard can do. The new Wizard. Built by Black & Decker.
Give your handyman the VersaPack Combo Pack. Cordless tools that give him so much power, it just may be too much of a good thing. Get the Cordless Combo Pack. Powered by VersaPack, built by Black & Decker.
As they like to say, Cranbrook is not a secret anymore. We're in the Kootenays, and Kevin Martin's a winner, and he's with Ray.
So, Kevin, Victor, he has a way of always being there, and this was a very entertaining game. Great game, Kevin.
It was fun, and Guy played great. All the power to him. It was wonderful.
Yeah, you kind of wait. You don't know a lot about Guy. You kind of wait for him maybe to crack under the pressure, but he showed no signs and did not.
Not at all. We were hoping he would, but he didn't, And he actually threw his last draw perfect. It just really bent early on him, and that was it, yeah.
Well, that was an interesting spot, too, because when you're outside that 4-foot, that yellow path, they would hold a long way, but if you got to it, it would break big time.
You bet. No question about it. There's a bit of a spot there that either it's going to go on you or it will definitely back up a few inches, and he just got on the inside of that little ridge, yeah.
Kevin, your last shot it worked out absolutely perfectly for you because you tapped the rock over, you got the perfect little roll.
Actually, yeah, we would like to have blasted on the outside, but the way my intern's been lately, putting it back a little bit, I could have easily come off that guard and knocked our own out. So might as well play the board weight, hit and roll in. If it works out perfect, then we could maybe promote ours a little more on the button, which ended up happening, yeah.
That end looked at the beginning that it was shaping up pretty well for Guy because he had all those yellow rocks out in front, but it moved your way. Your thoughts maybe just briefly about the game that's coming up tonight. A good one with Kerry Burtnick, Wayne Madaw.
Yeah, I don't know what to expect. Wayne is so good at this game, but Burtnick has been very hot. You're in Brandon, watched him, and Kerry's been on fire. I don't know who's going to win. It's going to be a great game. I'm going to watch it.
Good for you. Me too. We'll be here to give it to you.
Yeah, we'll be watching too. 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time. Madaw, the two-time defending McCain TSN Skins Game champion against the Canadian and world champion Kerry Burtnick. 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time. Coming up next, it's the J.C. Penney Classic. Second round coverage here on TSN. So till we talk with you again, Guy Hemmings, he gave it a great go against Kevin Martin. On behalf of Linda, Ray, and our entire crew, I'm Vic Crowder. Thanks for joining us. Canada's most comprehensive curling coverage is here in Cranbrook.